Is this a streamer? Oh my god, yes, hello. My facial recognition for whatever reason is a little weirdo. Okay, there we go. Hello. Good morning for you. Good night for me. Almost good night for you too, after the night shift, Maxi. And yeah, there's gonna be a lot of text today. There's going to be a lot of reading. But I want to check it out. I'm interested in things like that, so. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think it was 54 today, earlier, but now it's 57 pages. So we're going to have a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Oh my god. I just quickly skimmed through it. Like just, scrolling past and quickly checking, and there's a lot of people involved. And there's a lot of screen caps involved. Usually what I don't like about a lot of docs is just, yeah, here's the document, there's nothing there. It's just, yeah, this guy is this, and this. There's nothing there, but this is a lot of, let me just say, really weird compliments. And I am, for example, not very good with compliments. If someone bums me with those so much, I would feel creeped out. So just quickly skimming through it, I'm like, yeah. So we will see how it goes. I'm gonna try to be as much, unbiased as possible, but I am biased anyway. For a couple of reasons. This guy gives me the creeps just for reacting to whatever the fuck was that knock feature on Twitch, which, everyone pretty much disabled. And the answers, and also the really weird tweet that people unearthed with, what was it? Like, I am not one of the girlies. That's a really fucking sus thing to say. That's a really sus thing to say. You don't say it about your friends. Like, I'm not one of the girlies is just weird. It is just weird. I have some, girl friends. Not girlfriends, but... And I don't feel like I'm being treated differently, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm not involved in this, and this. Just... So, if you say that, I think there's something wrong with you. I think there's underlying issues that you kind of carry with you, and I don't like it. So this is my bias. When I see something like that, I am instantly really defensive, and I'm gonna be scrutinizing everything a lot because of that. That's how it goes. So, full disclosure. Anyways, it's a good song, but let's stop it. I have some other music I wanna listen to. There we go. There we go. Full document here. It's gonna be a long read, huh? And I'm gonna try to get through it without skipping. Part of the reason I wanna do it on stream is that I wanna focus on it and not skip through it, not let my scattered brain just kinda scroll past. So, oh boy. Let's go! The many stories of those manipulated, hurt, and cornered by EvilToaster. His constant overbearing and unwanted intimate behavior towards others, his forceful entry past boundaries, and more. This stuff, that's what I was talking about with this I'm not one of the girlies. This is exactly what literally just instantly lights up my, danger radar. This is not to incite harassment or harm to anyone involved. Rather, its purpose is to highlight EvilToaster's repeated behavior of controlling others, disregarding and overstepping boundaries, dismissing valid criticism, and generally preying on women within content creation. We want to bring awareness to his repeated behavior to help others who may have experienced this and not realize his manipulation, prevent more people from falling victim to him, and keep a public account of all experiences. While most of the people in this document are women, femme-presenting, also want to know that man and masculine-presenting people have also been affected. They're not in this document, there are probably many more that have not yet spoken to me /publicly. So let's go. And again, I'm gonna be trying to be as unbiased as possible, and some points I don't like, and those talking points are pretty shit to me, but if you're feeling something about the thingy, it's valid, it's your feelings, but my feelings gonna be here in display. Let's go with the power dynamics. I don't like this. Just straight up, I'm gonna say. This one, I don't like. Me don't like it. What's the most important to keep in mind while reading throughout this document is the power imbalance between Toaster and the women they interacted with. In the content creation space, EvilToaster is connected to a lot of public figures with numbers backing them. You don't have to be afraid of someone. Like, it is a pretty much a nobody. No one knows who this guy is. The only thing this guy blew up was the Twitch fucking ducking disaster. You don't need to be afraid of some manipulating and annoying and like conniving and creepy guy just because they have like, wow, 100 viewers or like 30k followers on Twitter. It means nothing. Just say fuck them. Do not fall into this mindset of, oh, I need to be careful because they might spread bad words about me and I'm gonna be barred from future collaborations. Good. If people won't check on you and will just believe everything for, my friend told me, so I 100% instantly believe it. Yeah, you are good. You're good without those people. Okay? Okay? Alright? There we go. Beyond that, these public figures are incredibly respected within the community. Oh, that's a nice jump scare here. It's my alarm clock for a thing I need to check. Give me a minute. Yeah, I'm sorry for this jump scare. Holy. I almost forgot though. That's a good thing. I had an alarm there. So okay. Respected within the community. Again, there is no VTuber community. You are a streamer and you're making your own community. Your circle of friends, and people that you get in contact with, they're not the community. It doesn't exist. I'm irked by this. People rarely speak out about how Toaster acts behind the scenes because they do not want to burn bridges with people associated with him. Again, their loss. When people have spoken out, EvilToaster purposely ignores any and all drama so as to not call attention to it. However, behind the scenes, he consistently badmouths people that he feels wronged them. To said high-profile content creators, this is widely known behind the scenes, so people have valid reasoning for thinking they would be ostracized by a good portion of VTubing community. Again, good, fuck them. If people willingly involved with someone who talks shit behind anyone's back, good. You are getting like I wouldn't say palate cleanser, but you are getting lucky with this because as I always say with all that stuff, trash takes itself out, you know? You say they're respected. How do you know? How do you know? If you don't have contacts with them, you know? If you are not personally acquainted, how would you know? Because this guy, for example, that we're taking a look at, is one of those, you know, oh, I'm so wholesome, I'm like 100% wholesome chungus, whatever. And 57 pages. There's 57 pages to this document. So you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. You just straight up wouldn't know. Do not say about, you know, portion of YouTuber community. Like, who gives a shit? If they spoke out about the actions, people are scared to even speak out against Toaster. It's not difficult to understand why people give him benefit of the doubt and push boundaries and that they normally would not. I hope this helps people understand why this document is necessary and how he's harming the VTubing community as a whole. Yeah. You know, you gotta sift out the trash. Twitch ambassador situation. Currently, scrutiny for belittling other content creators for disagreeing with his proposed Twitch feature. Knock. Is this a link? It is a link. Yikes. Let's see. Oh yeah, none of y'all asked for anything. Yeah, this is the thing that blew up. This is like red flag 1 for me. I see something like this and I'm already thinking, ooh. Ew, brother, ew. Right. Twitch feature knock, ignoring rightful criticism, going as far as to mock the situation in his Twitch title, and then we went live the following day. Yeah, it was like an Overwatch, whatever the fuck title. Yeah. Guy who literally ruined Twitch is playing Overwatch again. Fuck off, you. Prick. Alright. As the writing of this, there's no mention of backlash you faced, an apology. I mean, he's not gonna apologize for that. Again, he acted like a dickbag, but there's nothing to apologize for if you believe in it, so. My personal experience, I'm including my personal experience with EvilToaster because I want people to know I'm not impartial when it comes to EvilToaster. The Twitch ambassador situation is a completely separate incident, and I would have commented on anyone's demeaning words towards the community they're meant to represent, but it also further proved to me that EvilToaster will never take accountability for what he has done behind closed doors, won't ever do it in public instance. Regarding intimacy and boundaries, okay, we're getting somewhere. Became fast friends about 2 years ago. I thought Toaster was an amazing person, kind, intelligent, and giving. However, looking back, I fear I was under quite a bit of manipulation. Ooh. One of those first things that about the craves affection, mostly from women, from what I've seen. Okay, let's go. Every convention is another reminder. Yeah, that's one. That's one. I'm not one of the girlies, and I'm never gonna get the kind of treatment and affection they give each other, even though I try to connect with them. I've gotten better at dealing with that fact over time, but it still hurts to think about. That's... ooh... oh, cringe! Ooh, cringe, man! Holy fuck, who talks like this? I'm not one of the girlies. Holy shit! This thing makes me just... my skin crawls just reading this. And this is why it's all zoomed in. Those screen caps are pretty hard to read and I don't feel like jumping into Imager. So... I know what you mean, I'm glad for that. Honestly, I think I do good in trying to be like that. I'm not escaping the man class position anytime soon, so it's still important to be better. It's one of those people, huh? It's one of those people, huh? Better that... I hate it. Oh, I hate it. I better that I be better for that, but no matter what, I always am just going to notice the small kind of ways people I want to be closer to close me off because of how I am perceived by them or by society. Society! Which is just gonna make me think more about how things would be different otherwise. Who I would be closer to. Who would let me tell them more of my feelings? Who would let me Huh? Who would let me touch them? That's not my brother. My brother. You don't just say that. What the fuck? If you're talking about friends and not being accepted, who's gonna be like, yeah, I wanna touch you? Yeah. Fucking creepy, man. There's so many instances of this just sitting in front of me through my whole life, where people like touch them physically or like touch their lives by being a good person, you know? Maybe it's just, we'll see, but maybe it's just really bad choice of the words. Maybe. Oh my god, this is something. There's so many instances of this just sitting in front of me through my whole life, where people I'm genuinely good friends with will stop me at the point where they let women they know less go past. Okay, that's weird. Can't really hate anyone for it though. I just hate the game. But who doesn't? It's a weird fucking point here. Stop me at the point where they let women they know less go past. After all that, I am... It's bad. It's a bad look. He also expressed this sentiment to me many times in the beginning of our friendship, as you can see above. He desperately wants intimacy with women, which he framed as casually saying, I love you. Calling people wife and generally a wholesome flirting. Right, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think I ever said just this, you know, to my friends. Yeah, you know, this stuff happens. Like, this stuff happens, for sure. But it's gotta go both ways, man. Just don't go out and fucking guns blazing this. What? This turns out not to be true, which you can read in the entirety of this doc. Even in a screenshot above, he says, who would let me touch them? I also want to point out that Toaster understands they're seen as a man and thus, as they call it, a man-class position. Likes to say he's aware of this, but then continues to pressure women despite knowing he's not one of the girlies, and frankly, it isn't because of his gender or perceived gender, but because of how he consistently pushes boundaries and makes people, mostly women, uncomfortable. As a flirtatious person, I'm fine with flirting with him casually. However, I was in a relationship and I told him that if I thought or my boyfriend thought anything was too far, I would put a stop to it. Toaster responded, pictured below. Lol, what do you mean? If we get too close and wanted more, we'd both have to deny ourselves something we'd want to explore. Yes, I'm capable of doing that. A crush is just a crush. And anything more, it's easy to see because compared to the relationship I have now, there's no reason I want another when it jeopardizes this one. I see. Alright, this is fucked. What you wanna know about me? One thing is that I am monogamous as fuck. If I ever, you know, fall in love or something, it's over. Like, I'm not gonna even think about it. I'm not even gonna consider flirting with someone else outside of my, you know, significant other. But different people, different means, different things. So let me quickly do a thingy here. Alrighty. What are you thinking? I'm just thinking it would be a shame if it came to a point where we had to hold ourselves back is all. So far, I don't feel like I've had to hold back anything, which has been an incredibly great and refreshing feeling. For a new friend, I value that a lot. I value you a lot for that. It's just comfortable. I hope you can still value me despite the potential need to deny yourself something and condition yourself. I value you, even as just a fellow creator, yes. But the connection beyond that, so far, is very unique to me. So it's hard to not want to explore, which is why I ask things like that. Again, you are being told, like, yeah, I'm in a relationship. Just fucking stop it. Just chill. I'm not gonna do anything. Like even saying this is just weird to me. I'm not gonna do anything you don't want me to, or anything, and I'm getting so much for you already the way things are, so it's not like I'm dissatisfied or anything. Just some punctuation, but okay. I clearly set a boundary here, and Toaster says we'd both have to deny ourselves something we'd want to explore. But I literally say it's easy to seize because there's no reason to want another. Okay. This is also a fun point, like, we'd both have to deny ourselves. Motherfucker, what are you thinking about yourself? Like, it's a pretty high horse here. Alright, I wanted to let us know I really admire his intelligence and kindness, and while he saw this friend crush as something more than it was, I still expressed to him that I did not want him in any way. I just used that term a lot with a lot of my friends as a way to express admiration. Okay. So that's what the crush means. Sure. Later on, I expressed to him how men in the past have left me as a friend because they know they won't get anything more out of me. Says he won't, but then says, well, again, I'm fine with not being past any boundary you decide for how close we should be. I do also hope that you don't end up in a situation where you want to be closer but either feel like you can't or are forced not to. This is fucking slime ball. It's creepy, man. That is creepy. You know, again, I expected to be like jumping into this document and be like, yeah, this is a nothing burger. We are on the page 5, and I need something to drink. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Well, again, I'm fine with not going past any boundaries you decide that, okay, yeah, we're at that. I'm not sure how likely that would be or how likely we'd even get to that level in the first place, but I just wouldn't want you to be in a situation where you felt like you had to hold back. Motherfucker. They already told you. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with no that, okay? Don't say this and don't bring you so much. Holding back feels hard sometimes, I guess. Even I still feel like I have to, but I'm obviously not holding back as much as I have in the past with others, thank God. I just want you to have what you want. And don't say this. Don't say this shit. Don't say that. Whatever this is or will be, I just fear that fear from you've talked about. That there's a possible outcome where you'll be told to distance from me, and neither of us may want it. Stop flirting then, motherfucker. I wouldn't leave you if that happens, of course. It would be sad. While he assures me it's fine, he flips it onto me and again says that it would be sad if I had to further set more boundaries, but of course this is for my sake and not his. Alright, talking about others, pushing boundaries is typical. Further on into our relationship, it's 23 now, it was 22 before, I brought up how uncomfortable I was with the way he talked about women. Some names are omitted for anonymity. I think the way you talk about women bothers me. What? Why? Where? I didn't like how you spoke about Milky once she felt emotional / attached towards you. What part of that? Then he talked about Kissa and made the comment about her incapability to say no to other people, which came off bitter to me. Why did that come off as bitter? Because you said she was too popular for you to hang out, so it was hard to make time with her. I think you're looking for a romantic relationship rather than platonic ones, and maybe you're feeling that you're feeling the need to close platonic relationship like a best friend. I hardly ever have baseline level platonic friendships save a few people, and I hardly even have baseline level platonic friendship. Save a few people. Whoa. Yeah, I don't have friends. Ooh, creepy. Creepy little fuck. And all those people have massively less time for me than I have for them. No one owes you their time. No one owes you their time. They have their own life. They have their own life. Okay? No one owes you shit. I'm not sure how to help. I don't think there's a way to help. I think therapy would be good once you move out and you're on your own. I already called my therapist. What did they say? 28th early next week, good. I might be able to hang out with Kissa tomorrow afternoon, assuming no one snatches her up for anything. Are you talking about me specifically, lol? It was unfortunate I didn't even get to play Apex with her yesterday. Well, funny coincidence. Since that happened like 3 times, no. Actually, trying to schedule anything with her is hard because she's so popular. I don't think she's the type to say no, which is concerning in itself. How? How is this concerning? Again, you're not owed anything. But okay. As for Milky experience, Toaster talked to me about her and him becoming intimate. Although the way he had portrayed their intimacy differed greatly from what was actually occurring. Toaster had mentioned having a possibility of relationship with Milky and becoming more intimate. However, Milky had only ever expressed friendship and platonic intimacy that comes from that. An emotional attachment was strictly platonic, and all mentions of a relationship were simply those of friendship. She had never encouraged or communicated to Toaster that it would be anything more than a friendship. The way he portrayed the dynamic with Milky was grossly misrepresented and instead was expressed in a very different light from how it actually was. I would have played today, but I was showering with Milky. You were what? We showered at the same time while on call and talked in the shower. I'm praying for you. Praying for what? Just in general. I'm more worried about her than myself personally. Yeah? Yeah, she admits she's attached to me and kinda upset about the fact because she doesn't want, like, being vulnerable. I don't mind it right now. Alright. I don't think I would do that, but okay. But okay. Toaster often talk about Milky and how much confidence and intimacy she brought him. I don't see anything intimate here aside from showered at the same time and talked. That doesn't like being vulnerable, like maybe it's just oversharing or something like that, you know? Okay. How much confidence did she but it made him defensive because he wasn't used to it. Despite this, it was still fine for it to continue enough to express how nice it was for him to enjoy the milk he gave him, all without returning his feelings and knowing it was hurting her to be more attached than he was. I later learned that this was misrepresenting what happened between them. The shower call was just voice, no cam. I mean, yeah, don't see it. I don't see a cam here. I mean, it says that talked in the shower. There's no mentioning of a cam, so I wouldn't assume that it was a cam. Clear that Toaster wanted a more sexual intimacy with Milky, which you can see later in Milky's experience. Okay, later. Between what he said about Milky and Kissa, both people he was romantically interested in, I started to feel weird about it and confronted him. I don't like this. Yeah, she admits she's attached to me and kinda upset about the fact that she doesn't like being vulnerable. What the fuck? Thank you, gold medal. Frog face. Okay, so for me it reads as something that didn't really fit my perception of you. I get that. I feel that you were saying something you had intention behind. It came off to me as if there was more under those words, because in my past a lot of people had those secondary meanings. I'm not someone who usually judges anyone at all for more surface level behaviors because they just don't even come up on my radar. I've never understood why people are judgmental over weird, minute things like that. I understand that and I feel same, really. Never really see people's non-harmful behavior as a problem or inconvenience. Just a part of who they are. Non-harmful behavior? Why would you even give a shit then? Huh? Why do you even have to mention that? It's just surface level behaviors. Like, I'm not someone who judges for surface level behaviors. Because I usually don't catch them, you know? Never understood why people are judgmental over weird, minute things like that. I understand and feel the same non-harmful behaviors as problem or inconvenience. Again, that's one of those buzzwords of, you know, it's non-harmful behavior and there's a harmful behavior, a pattern of harmful behavior. I mean, you are what a harmful behavior here for now. Oh my god. It's the part of who they are. They come up on my radar, not as something to judge them or distance myself from them over, but just as a part of knowing them and adding to the pile of things I notice about them. Now, for you, my friend Toaster, just seemingly suddenly making those comments, I feel very weird, and I think it was all in the frame of reference of you branching out to Milky in a more intimate way. That's why I had that relationship lens on it, because I felt like you were searching out partners. Makes sense that you were worried about me at the time in regards to Milky. I was fully aware going into connection with Milky there were circumstances from both our lives that would have some influence over how we approach each other, and I took the initiative to make that very open and clear for both our ends to ensure nothing too silly would happen. It's creepy how he words shit. I don't know. I think that her and I are in healthy position now because of that. I like how he includes other person all the time and talks for them a lot. It's an interesting pattern. I did go into thinking there was a possible outcome of her and I progressing to a relationship status, but it didn't consider the high likelihood or something that wasn't going to pursue at all costs. You know, it was that, thought the possible of being over with, and then over with combination. Holy word salad, motherfucker! Can you be more concise? What the fuck is this essaying? Oh my god. And being aware of it in combination with knowing how both her and I were approaching each other given our circumstances helped ensure that our conversations were healthier and helped me know that what to communicate. Oh, this is like a spokesperson for something. I don't know. I hate this type of speech. I hate this type of speech, especially in private. I hate it so much. It feels way too official. You know, it feels very safe, thought out, and fucking planned. I don't like it. I do not like it. The coded writing here is him copy-pasting what I've said to him and responding to it, yeah? Even here, it's clear that Toaster has intentions when getting close to women. He says, there was a possible outcome of her and I progressing to a relationship status. How do you know? How do you know? A lot of the time, Toaster would go back and forth between never expecting anything from women. A few moments later, we'll admit that he does have expectations. Yeah, it's a little sussy. coupled with the fact that he openly admits that he didn't mind Milky being attached to him and not reciprocated, was a huge red flag to me. Not like he was using Milky. This is all from limited knowledge, and I didn't ask Milky about this at the time, since it was her business and I didn't want to feel like Toaster was talking about her behind her back or was judging her for being with Toaster. However, the reality of the situation is vastly different from how Toaster depicts it to me, which you can read in Milky's account. It's gonna be there. We're gonna get there. We're just going as it was formatted here. One thing that I think sparked a reaction in me was you saying trouble saying no to anyone about Kisa. Because for me, anyone saying that about a woman is like, makes me take a step back. Yeah, this is like trouble of saying no. Who are you to dictate if someone wants to say no to anyone or not? It's so weird, like, oh, she's collabing with too many people and doesn't say no to anyone. I mean, she does say no to you, evidently. I feel that's a very womanly struggle, and for someone to comment on it, it felt very personal. I know you didn't mean it like that, but again, don't try to downplay it. But I understand. You still consider this guy a friend at this point, so it's fine. It's fine. It definitely gripped at something in me, and I was like, whoa. It just felt charged. But I think it's my own like anger towards the socialization that leads women to placidity. For someone who has the societal presence of a man. Oh no! Oh no! I will have to both disagree with those two fucking buffoons here. Oh, the societal pressure. Oh, no! No! You're in the internet! You're in the internet! Oh, leads women to placidity. Nothing leads women to placidity. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Just do it. Okay, someone with societal presence of a man. Societal presence of a man. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore everything. I don't want to get into it. Okay. Commenting got it came off as a frustrated tone. I definitely felt my chest puff out and I got defensive. Now we get into the slime. I understand that this is a struggle for women, and given Kisa's history, it is likely something she deals with very often. When I commented on it, and even just observed it to myself, it was from a point of empathy. However, in the context of conversation with you, I brought it up as a point makes it difficult to find more time with her, and how that frustrated me. It didn't frustrate me as something personal from her against me, but more so because it was adding onto the pile of connections I have with people with their life circumstances that neither of us have control over, have kept us apart. It's so weird. This is weird. I don't like how weird it is. Again, no one owes their time to you. No one. You're expecting everyone to have time for you, because you have time for them. It's not how it's gonna work, okay? Take a chill pill. Take a step back. Fucking reflect on yourself. What is this? You're totally right to feel angry about the... the subjugation of women and all that. Oh, I want to punch my face. I want to punch myself in the face. It's not up to me to decide when that affects of that trigger a response from you. The frustrated tone you heard from me was the same frustration you have about it, because I understand why it happens and I'm angry about it too. I'm such a good ally. I'm such a good ally. While that specific societal dynamic doesn't affect me directly, it does affect the people I care about and makes connecting with each other harder for both parties. Horrible. EvilToaster typically psychoanalyzes people without them even ever consenting to this or desiring it. I was incredibly upset that he talked about Kisa in this way, because as a woman, the notion that we have hard time saying no to people is honestly true, but Toaster should have respected that instead of commenting on it out of frustration that she was saying no to him. It's the weird part because, like, I have hard time saying no to people, and then she said no to him. Both of you are kinda a Care Bear fucking mentality. I don't know. What is this? Oh, it's so hard to say no, and she said no. Whether or not this was true of Kisa, I wasn't particularly close to her at the time, but also knew Toaster wasn't. So it felt disrespectful for him to say about her, even as an objective observation, as he liked to put it. While Toaster did try to resolve the issue and I originally accepted his stance, looking back on it still doesn't sit right with me. Despite Toaster noting that Kisa, according to him, had problems saying no to people, he continued to press her to hang out with him. Yeah, this is another slime ball thing. If we take this point of view as, you know, yes, she has a problem to say no to people and it frustrates you. Why are you pressuring her? You're abusing your knowledge of this then, you know? Then you were, in your own words, abusing the power dynamic of societal pressure that women gets, you know, put into. Your words, not mine. I don't see this as a true statement, but, you know, if we're talking about this point of view, then you're abusing this power dynamic yourself, motherfucker. Oh, okay, let's go. Experience. Isa's experience. Toaster started talking to me more often after finding out about the relationship. I left. I thought it was a little weird. I just gave him the benefit of the doubt that he's trying to be nice since I was going through a hard time. Girl, go back to whatever you said before with, you know, oh, I don't want us feeling like we have to force ourselves to stop. 100% was just fishing for your relationship or something. Like, open your eyes. I hope you will be more careful about it, because there's a lot of people who pretend to be nice and allies and understanding and caring, and actually they're not. So I hope this is going to be a learning experience for you. I truly hope that it's going to be better for you. After talking for a bit about what I had gone through, he also shared his experience with similar past relationship issues, so I thought he would understand how I was feeling because of the issues he went through too. No, this is a pretty common thing. If someone is going through a hard time, you can say your own bad experiences as a way to relate to someone, and it often leads to attachment and you know, some feelings developing. I know that. I have some experience with it. Honestly, all of my relationships were pretty much because of that, so it's not, again, sometimes it's pure, sometimes, at least in this, you know, with the amount of red flags, I know that this is just to get close. Like, oh, girly, I know how you're feeling. Let me comfort you. Yeah. Ugh. I just thought he would understand how I was feeling because the issues went through. Trust that he was just being a good friend because he would listen to my venting and often reassurance about things I was worried about. From what I was used to with my ex, I've never really had many friends because my ex would get upset with me if I did, so my social anxiety got only worse those 8 years. Because my social anxiety, I tend to worry everyone hates me and finds me boring, on like they feel pity for me and feel obligated to chat with me, thus I would not hang out with people much, and when people would want to hang out with me on prank collabs, really get shy, nervous, and typically find an excuse to not do that. Can relate to this at least. Those who had quickly started to want to hang out by playing a game together or just voice chat made me uncomfortable given that I wasn't used to, and that he started only chatting with me more after I got out of my past relationship. I felt like it would be mean to just say that I'm not comfortable with it, so I just make up an excuse whenever he would ask. Well, I felt overwhelmed by how often he would keep asking that, and I just played with him once. not to feel so guilty anymore. I would tell him that I was busy a lot and that I... You know what? I hate this. As someone who is very introverted, I hate when you get this idea. I know this anxiety and why it's coming from. If you deny people a lot of the time, like people are gonna be saying like, "Oh, do you want to play this?" No, not right now. I'm not feeling it. "Oh, do you want to do that?" Like, I'm kind of busy right now. And even if it's not coming up with an excuse, like, I'm just not feeling it, or you know, I'm just kind of down right now. I don't wanna play anything. If you deny them a bunch of times, they will just stop, and this leads to your brain processing things like, if I'm gonna do that, they're gonna abandon me. So I have to overstep myself, and even if I don't feel bad, I don't feel good, I need to agree to do that at least once, so I don't get left behind. And I do understand this a lot. I do understand this a lot. All right. Then one day, I guess he got fed up with me not playing with him, and he sent me a long message about how he's trusting me to reach out to him, and that he's using the little amount of energy he has left to keep up with me and chat when things to do. What a slimy motherfucker! We'll see the full message, but this out of context feels like I'm doing you a favor. I am so busy and I'm so low on energy, but I'm choosing you specifically, and you are not paying me back in kind. Ugh. Ugh. The long messages didn't sit right with him because my narcissistic ex would say similar things that would make me feel guilty if I don't do something he's asking of me. Yeah, this is not good. This is not a good look. I then explained to him how what he said was not okay and how it made me feel, to which he apologized, but it didn't feel genuine, and like he was only saying it because he didn't want me to stop talking to him. From then on, I didn't enjoy conversing with him, and we didn't talk much after that happened. Throughout the whole time of talking with him, okay. I had always felt like he wanted more than just friendship out of it, and the regular comments he left on Twitter, on my selfies and comments he made about my voice made me uncomfortable. Oh yeah, I skimmed through that. Thank you. I will let you know ASAP if there's anything to worry about. He says very nice though. I'm gonna try to hang out with her more and help her get acquainted. She's in a similar situation I was with my ex, where she had never had a lot of room to make friends, but now could really use some, but has no frame of reference for what good friends and relationships are, you know? Yeah, she's super sweet. I'm excited to see her around more. Did you see the selfie she posted? Oh yeah, I saw. Cried. Screamed. He said, tell me more fun facts about you. The dress is so pretty. Though, depending on if that's the only window of time you think you'll have, I can cut it shorter. Assuming you don't have time now. No, I don't want you to cut your stream shorter for me. I just finished exercising and taking photos, I'm sorry. What if I want to? I would feel bad if I couldn't make some time somehow and you canceled for me. I'm catching up listening to your ASMR stream, and you did very good. Your voice is perfect. I don't know. Like, I am very bad with compliments, as I said before, and this to me is like very annoying. It irks me. It irks me a lot. You can't read a room at all. Also, like, quote-unquote love bombs you. We'll find some time. I also saw you're singing. You sing very well. Why this though? Why this though? Like, if you would end this with an exclamation mark, you know? It's gonna be like, you're singing very well. Your voice is super cool. Like, I wish I could sing, for example. Yeah. But this, like, all that is just kind of weird. Turns out I ended early anyways. Just cause I could use some extra time off. Ooh, nice. Did you want to play Valorant with me? If not, that's okay. You can relax too. Yeah, let me hear back from Zen. She wants to Apex. But I don't think I'm ready a day. But maybe she's up for pop trios and you can come join. If not, I'll play Valo. If you feel like playing with Zen, that is. Otherwise, I'll log into Valo. I unfortunately don't have Apex on my little bro's PCs and the internet is a bit slow here, so the download would take a bit. But you and Zen can play Apex. Logging into Valorant then. I checked your mutual friends to see who I could invite for collabs later, and it's just CC, TT, I don't know. Guess I'll plan for that sometime in the future. Yeah, I don't have too many Twitter peeps on Discord. Would you like to game in a bit before you have to go set up the show? I'm sorry, I'm probably just gonna relax before stream since I get super nervous about the timing of things, lol. Okay. So it's all normal so far. I'm going sleep. We hang out in the afternoon, yes? Man. 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 Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. This feels like pressuring. This constant like this, and this, and this. The wording of this thing is like, we hang out in the afternoon, yes? Like, no, I have a stream. Just like, wanna hang out later? Is a very casual and easy thing to say and like, you know, it's just, we hang out in the afternoon, yes? Sorry, I think I'll probably be streaming this afternoon. When you say afternoon, what time do you mean? 7 PM EST, and before then I'll be exercising and getting some work done. Are you gaming capable tonight? I'm glad you have a good turnout. I'm currently playing with a friend who is in need of someone to vent at this moment. I'm sorry. Okay, I hope it's going well. Are you doing anything tomorrow afternoon? When I say afternoon, I mean like 12 PM to 6 PM range. I'll mostly be working on stuff and hanging out with some friends, and later in the day I have a collab. Okay, when is your next availability? I don't think it's I think she just can't say no because she's too nice, honestly. I'm not sure because I want to stream again this week, but I haven't planned it out yet. Eventually kids tried to stop him from initiating hangouts and told she'd be the one to approach him. Doesn't gotta be this week. I get super nervous planning things, I understand. Is there something I could do, other way to go about it that you'd prefer? I know you said to just keep checking up, but it seems you aren't left with a lot of free time right now. I don't want to stress you out. What if I'm the one who plans it? Does that make it easier instead of asking you when the best time is? I feel like it would just be the least stressful and just approach you whenever I'm able to play. Will you do that? I'm letting you know I'm putting a lot of trust in you for that. Not to make it more stressful, but I wrote on Twitter yesterday and dealing with incredibly smaller ratio of people I know to people who actually reach out to me and ask to do things unconnected, which means I just have limited energy remaining to all the works of scheduling and organizing. Keep everyone, because frankly, not many people... What? Increasingly smaller ratio of people I know to people who actually reach out to me and ask me to do things to connect, which means I just have limited energy remaining to do all the work of scheduling and organizing and just keeping up with everyone, because frankly, not many people message me on any given day. What the fuck is this? I have little energy because I am trying to get into everyone's fucking business? And no one really talks to me first? What do you mean I have limited energy? What do you have to do with it? Ew. Which also is big because you're one of the people I'm spending that energy for right now and keeping up with you in chat to find time to do things. Oh, I wanna punch this feller. Joe, I wanna... Oh! so creepy. I want to slap him. Just saying that is just... God, it's so annoying. Yes, not like literally, okay? Not like literally, it's just this primal response of me of being super frustrated just reading that. Oh, oh my god. That's disgusting, man. This is textbook fucking manipulation of... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I just wanna come to me, and if you just wanna come to me at the moment you have that time, that'd actually be better for both of us. It's just surprising to me because no one really does that for me, so I'm both excited, but also worried that that'll actually happen. You don't seem like the one to just like not do a thing they'd say they do, and then yeah, keep me updated. Since we're both staying up like 6 AM lately, so don't be afraid to poke me at this late either. This is putting in immense amount of pressure on someone who Toaster believes has a hard time saying no to begin to. So why Toaster pushing these boundaries in someone he thinks is vulnerable to people pleasing? Yeah, this is very fucking manipulative. Oh my god, I don't like it. I don't like it. Slimeball. Slimeball. Psychoanalyzing others without consent? Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe it was 54. No, I was like, maybe it was 54 pages. No, it's just how this is formatted. So no, it is 57. This space doesn't change. This ties into overstepping boundaries. Toaster's an affinity for judging others. He explains that this is ways of preserving with the assumption he makes about those observations can be harmful to others. Or so, Toaster often diagnoses people with neurodivergent disorders, like ADHD and autism, without their consent and pressures them to identify with these descriptors. What the fuck? Beyond this, he also talks about people most likely having those disorders with other people. Oh my god. Oh my god. How does it keep getting worse? Yeah. Brea wants to take me up on VOD reviews though, so finally someone at least. That's sweet. Oh no, how well it would go though. She's not a very inquisitive person, I am sensing. Okay. You might be surprised. I already helped her fix her OBS setup, and she asked 0 questions. And every time I checked to make sure she understands, because she would say mm-hmm or okay, she was like, no, I don't understand. I think most people are like that, but I notice it because people actually seek out understanding. It says a lot about them. What the fuck? What the fuck? Who just does that? This was about a good friend of mine. While I understand Toaster didn't mean this in the ill intent, it still rubbed me the wrong way because I didn't like that he was insinuating that people who ask questions are curious are better than people who don't. Yeah, it's fucking soy, man. I feel like it was a weird thing to judge them on and judge them in general. I think this relates to how he believes he can judge others, not face consequences. Because he says that it's objective. Oh, it's objective. It's subjective. I'm objectively this. I'm objectively that. You're objectively this. Ugh. Ugh. I feel like it was weird to judge them. Yeah. As seen with Kisa and other women have problems saying no to people and is lashing out during the Twitch ambassador situation. Yeah. Especially the lashing out. It's just... He instantly goes like, oh, you guys are this, this, and this. Okay. No, you're just stupid. People are making fun of you because you're just dumb. That's it. Your take was dumb. Deal with it. No one wants cold calls with randoms. Especially people who worked in call centers. They understand how fucking frustrating it is. She's off to Off-Kai, but she didn't tell me she was going. She didn't really tell anyone except a couple of friends. So she also wasn't invited by anyone. There's a lot of reasons why I know But I know she just doesn't really want to admit that she doesn't want her partner to feel insecure. He's already said he's felt insecure about me, and that she said in the past she's compromising to keep things to herself for his sake, and that just makes me sad. I'm just not really the person that can call that out. She's slowly unlearning people pleasing, but I fear she will let herself go whole life being content with compromising herself. Again, he's talking about a woman in a relationship with a friend of mine, and is upset she didn't tell him she was going to Offkai, and finds it a problem that her boyfriend is insecure about him, and that all adds up to people pleasing for him and not valid reasons to take distance. Man, you are very slimy. Again, I'm gonna repeat that, but I would, you know, I would also tell you to fuck off if I saw you around my significant other, because you have the aura about you, okay? You have the aura about you. It is annoying. Reading through that is just disgusting. To me, on like some deep level, this is really revolting. I would also be like, this guy is nuts. This guy is kind of creepy. Just don't. He's talking about a woman in a relationship. Yep. When I was friends with Toaster, one of the first things he talked about me was neurodivergency and autism. I want to point out I was still incredibly new to the VTuber scene at this point. I was familiar with autism through my younger sister, who is diagnosed. My father also suspects he was on the spectrum, being new to this scene and not fully understanding how society viewed people with autism. I was pretty excited to talk to someone who seemed to know about it. As we talked more, he started to file things I said or did into his folder of autistic tendencies. And later, he introduced me to online tests to see if I was autistic. That's weird. This is weird. Again, all of that adds up to be to this picture of like internet weirdo, like the ally of everything. I fucking hate those people because deep down inside they are not good. They are not good. They are really not good. Okay, let's see how it goes. You think I did well being a human and talk to other humans? Yeah, you did. Do you often examine your ability to appear and interact as a normal human? I think that's a joke. This reads to me as a quirky joke. If I see something I don't understand, I usually look it up, especially words. I used to stop reading just to look up the word I didn't know because a teacher I admired told us to. I really loved English. Sierra, do you have ADHD? If you don't know the meaning of the word you're reading, it's normal to look up the meaning. What does this have to do with it? What does this have to do with it? Nice. Anyway, want to take some recommended tests? Start here. EmbraceAutism.com autism tests. I think I was partial to the AADSR and the SP quiz, but some of them are a bit more tailored to unique experiences. If you like taking quizzes. I was grateful for him to introduce me to the side of myself I hadn't acknowledged or explored. I was also naive to believe that this was entirely normal. I like to believe people with autism weren't ostracized by society and that being vocal about being autistic was safe, but that was incredibly naive of me. Again, people will judge you for anything. Anything at all. Your voice, your looks, your choice of words, you know, your experiences. Anything and everything. You will find someone who doesn't like you, and that's okay. Just okay, move on. Most people wouldn't give a shit about this, okay? Like, yeah, this wouldn't give a shit about this. But that's okay. That's okay, you know? If you feel uncomfy about it, that's okay. Just small word of advice, you will be hated for everything and anything. So just kind of stop, you know? If someone is doing that, just put a stop to it. Block them. Distance yourself. Yeah, like, I don't give a shit. It's a random nobody, okay? Just for your own sake. I thought Toaster was helping myself and others by bringing up potential neurodivergency, and now I see it. So without consent and publicly, and it's incredibly dangerous and disrespectful. I deeply regret and apologize for my ignorance on this. Yeah, I don't like this. Talking about people being neurodivergent to me and others. Think you're doing great, by the way. It's totally Hot People radar off the charts. My favorite tell. Do you want to take the Hot People test? What the fuck is a Hot People? Confused about why she scored low on a Hot People test. I think I understand why. There's no way she's neurotypical. But you know, like, what she does, her jobby job. There is no way she has some... She is neurodivergent. There's no way she is not. What the fuck is this? Stop assigning shit on people. This is about Milky, my friend who has never talked to Toaster about autism or ADHD. Is the one who brought it up to him because she and I took the autism test together. I was surprised she didn't score similar to mine. I realized how that was problematic of me. I was trying to relate to my friend. I see that I was influenced by Toaster's obsession with autism and neurodivergency and do not need to relate to people through sharing an autism diagnosis the way he needs/wants to. Started to become confused as to why Evil Toaster would bring up other people's personal life to me and why he had to push his thoughts on ADHD/autism onto everyone he met within the community. Again, it's the slimy, snaky way of being like, look at how good I am. I understand the struggles of like marginalized people. I don't like it. I don't like it. While at first I thought he was helping me realize part of myself, I slowly understood that he did this to nearly everyone. It was more about him finding connections at the expense of others than ever helping people. I was hanging out with how did it go? Pretty good. She is picking up Apex pretty well. She passed the Hot People's test. And she started NGE. Why do you call it Hot People test? I have great news for you. Almost all other VTubers are autistic too. Why? Why? Person he's speaking to Anon too does not identify as autistic, and it was incredibly unfair of him to take all the way they were venting about dismissing the feelings and continue to say they were just autistic and they shouldn't worry about it because everyone is. Actually, you're autistic and you shouldn't worry about it because everyone's autistic. What the fuck is this? I don't know. I think my problem is, I don't know how much of it she doesn't want other to think we are a thing and how much of it she doesn't want me to think we're a thing, but also knowing Nia, there's a very good likelihood she isn't even thinking about this at all because her head is empty. Meanwhile, my neurons are constantly firing. You know what this guy reminds me of? I met someone in Final Fantasy 14. And I was just friendly with the guy. Just, you know, friendly. And the thing is, you know, when you are talking to someone, I don't usually just mention the gender things and whatever. So the guy was like, yep, I'm in. And my other friend was, you know, just running around and they talked. And this guy said, yeah, I kind of got her already. She's like hooked. And I'm reading all that and I'm laughing, saying, God, this guy is a fucking buffoon. This man reminds me of that feller from Final Fantasy 14, but that feller was like a 16-year-old minor or whatever. So, you know, it's just When I found out he was 16, I was like, my guy, we should really stop doing that, okay? Just grow up a little, and then start to wear big boy pants. But this guy goes to everyone, and he just assumes that, oh, we're a thing, and they don't want to think that we're a thing, or this and that. You are not as charming and lovable as you think you are, really. Very likelihood she isn't even thinking about this at all because her head is empty. You know, my neurons are constantly firing. What is this? If she's bothered, I'm sure she'd let you know. You would think. But I do not know. I constantly tell her and remind her, let me know if there's any kind of discomfort coming from me, and she says, I'm 100% fine. You know, when you're just constantly saying that, you deep down know that you are a fucking disgusting being, okay? From watching her in past experiences with other people, I just am not sure she would hold herself to that. She's some random viewer constantly harassing her in chat and in DMs, acting like her boyfriend, and she just kinda let him exist and responded to him nicely even though he was killing the vibes. It took my mod team telling her it was making chat uncomfortable for her to do something. I don't know. I would like to think it would be different from you versus Rando, but again, stop ascribing your fucking psychoanalysis to someone else. Like, it took my mod chat to say that chat was feeling really uncomfortable about someone, you know, harassing her in chat and DMs, acting like her boyfriend. If she wasn't bothered, and she said that she's not bothered, who are you to talk about it? I didn't even know for sure Nia sees me, how Nia sees me. Like, I still don't get how, like, for everyone else, Nia is super cheerful and happy and supportive and shows love and kisses to everyone, and when I'm around, she's just like, not even remotely like that. I'm positive she doesn't even notice she does that, because the more I learn about her, the more I realize she just legit isn't thinking about it. Don't know, because we haven't talked about the dynamic specifically. Are you jealous that she's not overly friendly with you? Holy shit. I feel like she holds back that kind of sentiment intentionally, but I do not know. You really think high about yourself, man. You really do. You really do. It's weird because a little like, I don't have this fear with anyone else. Like, and I are getting closer, and I feel like we could talk about whatever at this point, but every time I try to have a deep conversation with Nia, I almost feel like she's deflecting it. I'm also sure she is just unaware that that's what I'm trying to do, and cannot pick up on the fact that I'm trying to talk about something important like that. She's literally the most autistic person I've met, my god. Again, I'm trying to talk about this, and she's not having any of it. No one owes you their time. No one owes you their attention. No one owes you, you know, to listen to you. I'm trying to talk about some serious stuff, and I'm being deflected. Yes, because not everyone wants to talk about serious shit, okay? Read the room, you fuck. Which is, of course, beautiful to me. She's the most autistic person, and it's beautiful to me. Oh, that's so weird. That is really weird to hear. God. But I feel like I'll ever get... I feel like I'll ever only get through if I just force her to pay attention, that hold her eyeballs open and talk directly to her face while speaking very, very, very literally. There's no context to that. The last screenshot is incredibly problematic. Toaster says someone's head is empty, enforces his own thoughts on what this person should do about the chatter, gets his mod team involved, and his mod team involved. by the way, not hers, his mod team involved, then questions why this person isn't loving towards him, but is to others. He also openly talks about how this person is autistic to someone else, even when this person in question is not diagnosed or identifies with the diagnosis. Apart from autism ADHD, Toaster also reveals personal information to people that most likely shouldn't be shared. While this person he talks about is okay with his behavior, I feel compelled to talk about it vaguely out of respect for anonymity and privacy because information is incredibly personal. Talking about this person barely knows Kissen Anon 1. Can only imagine what personal information he'll share about others in the future. It is incredibly unsafe, especially in the YouTubing community. It's not just especially in the especially in the VTubing community. You know why? Because there's a lot of shitty people getting in with the facade of being like a character, and people treat them as oh, this nice, wholesome little, I don't know, whatever the character is, like a twinkling little star. And in fact, they're not. They are not. Okay, they're not. So yeah, it is incredibly unsafe to share this shit to that guy. Just be very careful, I guess. You can see him talk about it, albeit censored here. Okay. It's further. It's further. Why are you okay? I wish I could say change from 2022, but this document proves that the repeated behavior is just still current. And it's 22. There was 23. Yeah, 23. Pushing boundaries. This individual wants to stay anonymous. Please respect that. Okay. EvilToaster collabed with this person a handful of times, but always wanted to hang out with him alone. I'm not gonna take this as a for a fact thing, unless we get some screen caps. Already pushing boundaries? Yeah, we know. Unless we have some screen caps, and here they come. Okay, this is the maximum we can see. All right, let's see. Can you please tell me why this is so difficult? It has never been an issue to get you into a collab, or for you to show up for a collab, or anything in general, and those are not easy things for most people. I just want to talk to you and call and hang out and do literally anything with no expectations, so we can be closer friends. And I've been trying for months, and it feels like you're unresponsible to the prospect. What is the barrier? Are you trying to manipulate and strong arm someone into being friends with you? I'm getting more angry by the minute. I'm getting more angry by the minute. I'm getting more angry by each passing minute reading this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just talking about my issues never been easy for me, like at all. It's a lot to unpack. And then when I start feeling better, I don't want to talk about it. It's like an avoidance system. It's I'm just an awkward person. We don't have to talk about it at first. About it first. I just want to spend time with you. Not at first, just first. Okay. Over time, it will become easier. Oh no. I was like, okay, I misread. It wasn't at first, it was first. And then it's like, over time, it will become easier. Oh. I'm not trying to tell you that I am hot shit or anything. Just from outside perspective, I'm picking up the vibe that your tendency to spread yourself thin for everyone, your feeling of pressure to not leave anyone out, to respond to everyone, say hi to everyone, etc., leaves you in a situation where the people in your life that are actively trying to help you thrive, cough cough, me, it's me. I'm trying to do everything I can for you to thrive, yes? I'm so good, I'm such a good person, yes. Excuse me. Okay. Just gotta get it out of my system. Just gotta get it out of my system, okay. Trying to help you cough me, or not trying... I'm not getting enough time with you for you to actually feel like you are cared about. She doesn't... Okay, they don't say... I don't want to say she. They don't say that they're not feeling cared about. Maybe I have it wrong, but it's simply a pattern I see too often. And I kinda just leave it at that and be like, well, okay, guess I gotta stop here. But I don't want to do that to you. So I am simply trying this new strategy of telling you this instead, because the alternative is this permanent roadblock. Thoughts? Doom. Every single day. Okay, you gotta have to straight up tell me what you want from me, because I don't get it. I explained that I was going to be gone Thursday to Friday. I'll be real, I don't know why you're under the impression I want something from you. I think I've been clear in saying that I struggle with opening up and talking about deeper issues. Continuing to pressure on these matters definitely doesn't help. I like Anon 1. I like Anon 1 a lot. This is just straight up like, motherfucker, fuck off. I told you already, I have problems. You're not helping, you are being creepy. I like Anon 1 a lot. I don't want to press you... Oh my god, that's such a small text here. I don't want to press you to a point where it's uncomfortable, but I haven't felt certain on where it is uncomfortable for you and where you need to repeat attention to know I'm genuinely interested in talking to you and ensuring you're not worrying. Okay, you know what? Actually, I was saying that I don't wanna look for Imgur links, but let me quickly try to check this document on. Should be a link here about Imgur for readability. Yeah. Oh, much better. It's much better here. Let me try to find this message first. Yeah, scroll. Here. Oh, much better. Although, a little annoying to hit on my screen, I guess. Let me try this. Still cut off a little. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Although the text is still kind of cut off. Man, where's my browser source? Why is it so... How did I change it even? How did I change it even? Okay, there we go. Maybe at least fit it like this. I think you can see all the text right now. I don't know. And if I zoom back in, yep, it's still gonna be fucked, but you know. It's because I like watching YouTube in in the theater mode, so that's why it's all fucked up and zoomed in. Okay, we'll figure it out. I don't want to press you to a point when it's uncomfortable. I haven't felt certain where it is uncomfortable for you and where you need the repeated attention to know I'm genuinely interested in talking to you and ensuring you aren't worrying about me. Just being nice on anything. I'm not under the impression you want something from me. It's not what I meant. But I do want to know what you want me to do. God, this fucker is just shitting out words. This fucker is just shitting out words. It's yeah, struggle to get anytime. Try to connect with you outside collabs. You've admitted you are people pleaser, and I really hope you don't feel like you have to act like that for me because it makes it difficult to know you're telling. It doesn't matter. This doesn't matter, man. This doesn't matter. It's not about it. It's not about it. It's about you pressuring to have deep talks. Stupid fuck. Trying to be kind about saying that you might actually feel that you're not super invested in that. You haven't struck me as dishonest or anything towards me, but it is tough to navigate knowing this is a struggle for you. Again though, I truly am not trying to do anything that would make you feel uncomfortable. You are! You are doing something that would make someone uncomfortable. What the fuck is this confrontation? They don't want this. They don't want all of that. Like, you can see this. Sorry I haven't responded to your messages. A lot to process. And I haven't had the mental bandwidth whatsoever. Stop it. Creepy. Creepy fuck. Acting high and mighty and like a savior of everyone. I fucking hate it. Oh my god, I hate it. You haven't struck me as dishonest towards me, but it's tough to navigate knowing the struggle for you again. Make you comfortable. I'm only trying to reaffirm to you that I mean it when I say I want to be there for you to help you deal with the things you're struggling with. Even if it means you just being around and hanging out with you to get to know you better and stay the aches of loneliness without talking about the big issues. Didn't you just Mister Mister, you're pressuring people to talk about deeper shit with you. Like, talking about my issues. You even have to talk about it first. Over time it will become easier. And then you start to go into the issues. God, what a... Blech. Blech. You know when people are parading themselves as being good and, you know, caring and, oh, I'm almost doing this and that for other people. You know they're, quote-unquote, doing this to feel good about themselves. Usually people that do a lot of stuff for others, you know, just for the good of it and care about others, they won't mention it. They're like, yeah, I'm just doing it as my nature. It's not gonna be like, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help everyone. I'm so good. The Twitch knock system. Oh, I'm trying to help you idiots because you don't know how collabs help. Oh, I'm trying to help you. You do know that some people are just... they don't have anyone to collab with, yeah? Yeah? You do know that? You don't. Doesn't matter. Of course I won't make you do anything you don't want to do. You are trying to. You really are trying to. Oh, I'm parched. Just so much talking. Ugh. So many words. Oh, even drinking is hard. Oh, I hate this manipulation of, I'm not trying to you to do anything. I'm not forcing you to do anything. While dropping this on someone who is clearly uncomfortable about talking with you. I just want to know what you want me to do for you. Nothing. They already said nothing. I want to help you and I'm asking for direction. I know it may be difficult for you to ask for help, and I understand the feeling of needing to feel like you can take care of things yourself. So yeah, that's what I mean. You're not their therapist. Fucking stop. This is a pattern of annoying behavior from this guy. I know you've gone through a lot, and I don't want you to feel stuck and lonely again. This positive reaffirmation to still force them to talk about shit is annoying. If you don't know what you need, that's okay. I'm trying to figure it out and stay present around you to make it not so easy for the comfortable loneliness to make you feel like you should push friends away. But ultimately, I do not know everything about what makes connecting and struggle for you, and I'm just trying what I feel is right to help you. For example, if it's trust issues, you are not getting anywhere with this, man. You're not getting anywhere with this. So I guess just tell me how much help you want, or if you don't know, tell me if you're okay with me trying to find out. No. No. Stop trying to push the boundaries. No. You are not welcome to do that. This person is clearly too nice to tell you to fuck off. They already did, even in the message that was before. There was, where was it? Not this one. Yeah, this one with the. I explained I was gonna be gone, and I don't know if you're under the impression it was I want something from you. This one, yeah, this one. Like I said, I won't pressure you to do something you flat out don't. You're difficult. He's just repeating this shit. Just repeating it. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. You're gonna be yap. Fuck off. I just want and don't want to end up becoming distant and going back to not talking for a year. I'm sorry I haven't responded. Your message was a lot of process, and I don't have bandwidth to process it whatsoever. I want to take a moment to point out that Toaster says not to say I'm hot shit, and then says that he is offering something almost no one else in her life is. As he assumes, okay, her. Which is incredibly disrespectful and harmful, because if this person was susceptible to manipulation, this would make them want to let Toaster in, even though they do have a support group outside of them. Toaster spammed this person multiple days in a row, despite knowing they'd be gone and unable to respond. Beyond that, they bring up this person being a people pleaser, which is weird that he understands this, but continues to pressure them to make it incredibly stressful for them not only to hang out with them, but provide sensitive information about trauma and mental health. Those are just the keys I see it above. Oh, bleh. Really annoying. Unrequited interest. It's a lot of blue here. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm sorry to hear that. Can I zoom it a little? It's getting the top cut off. Annoying. I'm sorry to hear that. There's nothing worse than when you're not really sure where you stand in a relationship and things go unresolved. Like, it's nice to finally get the closure in a sense, but it doesn't take away from all the hurt you're going to feel still. Next year, I promise I give you many hugs at the convention. I would love to hug and cuddle you at conventions, though. Okay. Not this year, unfortunately. I can't afford it, and I want to get back into going to the gym and taking care of myself before next year. That sucks. And really rough situation. Why is this all censored? It's that's a little annoying. I don't know what's there, but you know, just makes you raise an eyebrow a little, I guess. You can afford it in the gym, and it sucks. Restitution that she was in. Oh. Glad that her intentions weren't malicious or anything, but the first Russian I've heard in here that speaks English fluently. I mean, there's a couple of them. There's a couple of them, I guess. It's just, usually if they do, you don't really notice them, I guess. Oh, this is a ride. It sucks that you'll both go through this and not really have a relationship you both wanted. Looking forward to meeting you this year, honestly, and forward next year too. Would love to cuddle and tell you how pretty you are. Watch the Body Armored Core 6 lore video together. Oh. Only other person, my friend Bastian. Yeah. Hell yeah. Teaches me Russian too. That's nice. That is so nice of Bastian. When I hear Bastian, I get a lot of stalker flashbacks, especially with all the modding that was going on in early days. Blue crossed out his toaster, telling Anon about someone else's personal information. Okay, yeah, now that makes sense why it's all crossed out. It gets worse when you realize that this person brings up hugging him at convention, which is a totally normal thing for people to do when meeting each other for the first time and having a friendship online for a while. Okay, yeah, like. Oh, I would hug you so bad. Taught me something for when I'm tired. All right, I will fire it up. I'm here. I'm here to hear it. Let's go. Меня рубит жестко. Yeah. I'm getting shut down hardcore right now. Yeah. True. Does happen. It's so weird. Like, this person says, like, oh, I would give you so many hugs. Like, you know, especially for a girl to act like this. It is super normal. And then the guy just goes to hug and cuddle you at the convention and tell you how pretty you are. Ooh. Ooh. When there's something cool to say. Ты офигеешь. Yeah, you're gonna be shocked. You're not gonna believe this. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. And it's a nice, soft version to say it because, you know, there's a big bad word there that you can use. Bastian isn't as nice as you think. He teaches me bad words too. Yeah. I mean, that's how Russian goes. You can't just stop at being like, yeah, here's a phrase to be like, wow, I'm feeling good or something. No, you gotta go all out. Escalated to cuddling, ignores this, and then, yeah, how pretty they are. Not only Toaster wants this person to be vulnerable with them. We're halfway through. And pressuring them to do so, they're also obviously interested in them more than their friend and trying to get them alone together. Comes off as even weirder with this in mind. Sure does. When fighting, I think. Oh, do it. We like bad words here. Unless they are like extremely hardcore bad words, then we don't like them. Расквасить ебало гаишник. I mean, гаишник is like the road patrol police officers, you know, the traffic officers. But расквасить ебало, yeah, it's to fuck up the face, and that's расквасить is not the bad word, but ебало is face, but it's like a, you know, a bad word to say about a face, like a fuck face, you know. All right, we're getting to this part. She was mentioned here, mahats. This isn't a bad word. It's just like to fight, but without any something like ебашится. That would be a bad word. Хуярится, пиздится. There's a lot of things you could say that would be bad. See, all the Russians are always bad influence with bad words. Alright, in the beginning, Evil Toaster often referred to our communications as Frog or Forg, and I started as friends with a strange dynamic. When we first met one another, he would regularly play Apex every Sunday with each other and stream often. Didn't want to be overly aggressive, yeah. Worst word, again, it depends because it should be Twitch friendly, okay? If it's not Twitch friendly, I'm afraid I'll have to take you out. So be very careful. It's better not be a slur or something. Okay. We would almost always go duo, on a rare occasion play trios. Had just become a streamer and Apex was one of my first video games. I had no idea how to play any games, especially mouse and keyboard, and he offered to teach me. I thought that he was a wonderful content creator who valued his community, tried his best to spread awareness to and inclusivity, and just happened to have a rough go of things due to his peculiar way of communicating with his poor interpersonal skills. Even though he was quirky, I thought he had pure intentions that was simply trying to become close friends and build bonds of friendship and camaraderie with me, which I later found out was simply not the case. Yeah, this is gonna be an oofy. But again, if someone is trying to build an inclusive space and not just trying to build a community, it's just, you know, a community, you don't have to mention it to be like inclusive, okay? It's by default should be that. So when I hear that, it's a bit of a red flag for me, a little bit. Expectations. In the beginning, Frog told me that I was an unusual existence to him. He had mentioned that it was unusual for him to meet someone who was nice to him and affectionate without needing things in return. On our second conversation ever, he told me that while he didn't have a good read on me, he was overly analytical of me from the beginning. Okay, so, I'm not gonna lie and I don't have a great read on you, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you're a person who would appreciate honesty and being upfront. My words may be too much for your stream, so I'll give a not too bad one. Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I bow my head. Thank you. Засохший гербарий. Okay, that's actually blame Vasyan. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? Засохший гербарий is actually just a what's the word of it? I forgot. No. Yeah, it's just a herbarium, so it's just a dried up herbarium, or how do you pronounce it? It's just that's not a bad word. That's a good one. Alright, let's go this one, especially since you kind of prompted me to talk about things and our first actual conversation, knowing full well there's a can of worms behind the answers of how are you question. Want a detail of Vasyan? I mean, you could. So I'm taking it that you're someone very interested in people and value connections and communications, and is overall being genuine. Does that sound accurate? Lives in Balashika, smokes travka, and plays CSGO. I mean, that's very Slavic. That is very Slavic, so hey. Smokes travka and plays CSGO. I mean, that's a lot of people. Don't take it the wrong way, I get overly analytical towards everyone. Do you do the same? Actually, no. Funnily enough, I don't play CS a lot, and I also don't smoke. See, it's the fluid English thing. I guess I'm a fake. I guess I'm a Western spy or something, you know? No heals on ground. Just usually tell them I'm analyzing until like, I don't know, a week. Informed me on the call in various ways he was emotionally distant and would treat me differently from how he treated other friends. That's bullshit. Reading all the other stuff, he is going balls deep. Informed me, although, you know, if we're talking about Russians, I do play a lot of MOBA games, so there's that. There is that. I started with Dota 1, and I played Heroes of New Earth, I played League of Legends, I played Dota 2, I played Smite, I played Heroes of the Storm, I played Dawngate, I played the Master X Master or Cross Master, the Korean one. I played Battle Right, I played what was before Battle Right, I don't even remember. There's a lot of MOBA games I played, so you know, there is something. It's like a different spec, you know? There's the CSGO shooter spec, and there's the MOBA Dota 2 spec. So I guess I'm that one. It was cool. Нереально круто. Yeah. It's fun to think about it because you would say that it was really cool, but it says нереально, which is unreal. It's unreal how cool it was, I guess, would be the better localization of this phrase. For me, he was going through traumas and felt socially distant and isolated and was unlikely to be able to properly interact with me while he figured out how to connect to people. You'll have to improve me. I mean, hey, do you want to know something? I can shoot you something. At least it's a break from reading all that, because this drives me insane slowly but surely. This is driving me nuts. About to pass out on account of only getting 4 hours. My son wears Adidas clothes and Nike shoes, wears tracksuits, and lives in a tower block. He's a cool guy. It sounds like a cool guy. My son sounds like the best. Tracksuits are super comfy though, you know? Adidas clothes and Nike shoes. That is just a nice attire to go for a walk, you know, to maybe squat around. Don't call him a gopnik, though he gets angry. No, he is a man of culture, obviously. Obviously he's a man of culture. We would call them ровный пацан, you know? He's alright. Ровный пацан, yeah. A really cool dude. Straight up a cool dude. Bit like me then, yeah. I'm about to pass out on account of getting 4 hours of sleep last night. I finally feel ready to sleep a lot. I'll see what actually happens. I had a good day, the night was rough. Don't matter, figured I'd let you know, hope your day's going well. And then the fucking bombshell again. I know you already understand. I was thinking more today about how I feel like I'm emotionally jaded at the moment and closed off, and I feel bad about it, and how much you seem to already be putting in. We probably feel so happy and cared for any other time, knowing myself, but the part feels so oddly hollow, and I don't know why. I think it's like a baiting for affection. It's cringe if you hear my accent speak Russian words. It's not really a problem. I like it because if anyone is taking any time to learn a language, I don't cringe really. It's not a problem. Accents are fun. You know, if I don't have to control my accent, it would sound something like this. So it would be a funny accent as well. Don't you think? And even saying think is a little bit hard. British newsreader. I mean, that's cool. One tone, deep and boring. It's calm and soothing, okay? How about that? That thing again, that's not gonna stop you. I just feel like venting about it, and it's kind of frustrating. I clearly want to enjoy the kind of care and share the sentiment with you, but I'm just being blocked by things right now. I'm hoping it'll be okay and later I'll be able to feel in the right way. My biggest fear is just that somehow this being the foundation means it will never be possible, and I'm not sure if that's the case. Holy trauma dumping, man. This is a textbook example of, you know, dropping this on someone who is friendly with you to be like, oh, no, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He would reiterate how he was unable to treat me like he treated others, and how he recognized the way he treated me wasn't what I deserved, but he had no intentions of changing behavior. Classic. I'll be here for you whatever you do, and however things play out, I care about you, and I hope all things get better. I appreciate it. I'm starting to think you deserve better than even me. What does that even mean? Like, I think it's pretty... I'm a pretty pog friend. I think you deserve even better. I moved to Russia. I convert GBP to ruble. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Oh, yeah. You will have a lot of money if you convert your pounds to rubles. And just so you know, my electrical bill, rubles in British. So my monthly electrical bill is like 16.5 pounds. So just so you know. Tell you the rubles and you tell me if it's much or not. Shoot. Yeah, for 1 month of electricity for me here, it is 16 pounds. Just so you know. I earned that in 1 hour at my job. That's why Vasyan is not lying. That's why Vasyan is not lying. But on the other hand, you won't earn as much here at all, unless you have like a banging job in Moscow or something. All we have is our squats, tracksuits, and CSGO, I guess. Yeah, like gas, for a month of gas, it would be like around 20-ish. Maybe 25, so... You know, a little cheaper here. Continue bring up how he was dealing with various things, and that the platonic affection, comfort, and kindness I showed him was desired and appreciated. However, regardless of the joys I brought him, he would still treat me worse than a standard person. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's a lot of reading again. Ooh. Okay, in my naivety, just wanted to be supportive of him while he was figuring out how to navigate his emotions. He was good friends with my friends, and if they liked him, and then I thought at the time he was surely a good person too, and when I got to know him, I know the struggles of trying to form genuine connections to people and the difficulties associated with navigating trauma. And at the time I was alright with him being a little more distant with me while we were new to one another. However, that temporary distance quickly shifted into him treating me far differently than he initially did. Okay, we need to find this wall of text and this imager. Oh, it's this one. Okay, it will cut off a little bit at the top, but... Oh, it still cuts off stuff at the bottom. Why you do? There we go. If I convert everything, it will be 30,926,445 rubles. You could actually buy a house with this, depending of course, but you could at least get a really good like apartment building. Not like building, but you know, good apartments in like a new apartment building with all the stuff around it, you know, like again, it depends. Maybe in Moscow you wouldn't, but in a lot of the cities outside of Moscow and St. Petersburg, for sure, you would for sure get it. and you would be able to live for like years just doing nothing. Moscow is where all the rich people live. Yeah, and all the people that want to earn money, they move there. So that's how it is. It's a big place. I visited it once, and let me just tell you, it is way too busy. It just drains me, I guess. Me don't like it. I'd rather stay in some quieter place. Okay. Cracking my knuckles. Same with London. Yeah. I mean, all the big cities, especially like a tourist destination or for people to... Usually if someone moves into your country and kind of migrates, they will try to pick something with big opportunities. So a lot of the time it's gonna be like a big city, which skyrockets the prices and services and whatnot. So it's just an all-around interesting dynamic of big cities. And Moscow is huge. It's so huge that they actually had to expand the borders of the city itself, like Moscow, because there was Moscow and like a Moscow, you know, precipice or whatever. But they had to expand the official Moscow, so it's bigger now. It's growing. Okay, well, good, because here's the deal. Moscow is huge, makes the UK look small. Yeah, Moscow is huge, it's insane. Generally speaking, an open book. Problem is the current chapter of the book really sucks. Currently being affected by some long-standing trauma for previous relationships, and also my family being heavily exasperated by a new traumatic event that started to unfold a couple days ago. All of that, the sensors, all that stuff kind of hitting all at once is a problem because it makes it very difficult to connect with people. This is, again, a textbook example of trauma dumping on someone so they can take a pity of you, and then you can slowly and surely weasel your way in and manipulate someone. It is disgusting to me, disgusting. Knowing how this guy acts, this is all a big pattern again. It makes me difficult to put connection. Currently, the very usual outgoing love I have for everyone. My friend currently faded out. It seemed cold to you, and didn't seem to mind, and that it would be why I and any other day. And God damn, he writes the way he places words next to each other is so annoying. The way he writes, it's just so annoying. It's super dramatic and you know, very how would I say it? It reeks of someone who's on a high horse, you know? I don't like it. Me don't like it. More expressive and receptive. In addition to that, also a problem because me knowing just how people work and how I work, genuine connection beyond the surface is something I need right now. Really, we all need it all the time, right? That's just how humans are. But having the cognitive dissonance between needing it and being afraid of it is stressful. So when you asked to call last night and gave me so much comforting sentiment and took the time out of your busy Hollywood schedule to read to me, my mind was racing, honestly, and through no fault of your own, of course, it was difficult to enjoy it. I tried really hard to just be in the moment and think, wow, this is so nice, she's so sweet, and her reading voice is so soft, wow, but I couldn't. There were alarms and alarms getting off in my head about how it's too nice to be true right now. It's someone just reading to you, man. What the hell is this? How I need to be careful because anyone trying to connect with me could be another source of future pain identical to what I am feeling now. It's curious that this guy says it and then pressures people into all of that shit. I tend to think I have a good relationship with those emotions and my trauma. I know I'm not getting away anytime soon, but I also know what it is, how to reason with it, and where it is wrong. I know it's wrong here because there's no threat to me and there's no danger. You're not doing anything wrong. But I want to express to you, my brain is struggling to accept that because it has been hardwired to recognize this as a trouble. I just... Stop going around in circles and repeating all the stuff that you already said. My god, this is so annoying to read. Oh. Can your family speak English like you too? No, I'm the only one. Well, I do have an aunt that can speak English very well. She worked as a interpreter at some conventions and whatnot, so she can, but I don't really have any contact with her. We're not, like, you know, family. So any close family? No, no one can. Only me. I tend to think of relationships with emotions. Yeah, that's a decent change. You don't need it because you offered to read to me. You made it explicitly clear. It was because you wanted to selfishly. I have a good relationship with selfish emotions, but I don't see it as something as bad as long... Oh my god. As long as you weren't hurting or taking from me, I had no issue. It's also relatable because... I don't know why, again, this makes me so incredibly annoying. Good night to you too, my friend. Mostly younger generation will learn it? Yeah. Oh, it didn't play. Yeah, it didn't play. You know what? It's probably because of this scene that I have. Yeah, I need to add the... What was it? No, not this. A browser source, maybe? At existing, let me check. Yeah, it should be this. Okay, let me try it again. I don't want you losing 500 points.
My ass is heavy.
Alright. Now that worked at least. Hopefully you did hear it. That don't feel like finishing this screenshot. Have a nice one. You too! You too. I did appreciate it though, and it did help me sleep. Gamble all. There's no commands like that, sadly. Nothing to gamble on. I'd appreciate it and me sleep because we released something new and different. My mind constantly. You are precious and I appreciate you. I analyze a lot and I'm happy to know that you understand your emotions, how to process them, and bits poor. Don't. No bits. No bits. Channel points, yeah, no bits. You get channel points for following, but no bits. We don't get money here in Russia, okay? If you donate bits or if you channel points. just in case. Just in case. If you ever think about subbing or like giving bits to someone who's in Russia, we cannot get this money out. So just to keep you safe, you know, if something happens. Said that, she's just affirming him. In my naivety, wasted 3,000 bits of Russian before. Oh, that's painful. I mean, okay, the only way you can kind of get this out is if you set up a bank account in another country, but you know, it is pretty fucking annoying to do, obviously, for some obvious reasons. Or just outsource your money to someone else, but at that point you're trusting all of your monetization on Twitch to someone else, so it's also like really sketchy. Really sketchy. So the only thing that we can do is like there's a donation alerts thing that still yeah, exactly. I was just about to say, if you have the need, usually all the Russians have the donation alerts or something similar, or like Boosty. And since they are, you know, working in Russia, they do accept all the PayPal and shit, so that works. That works. But it's really hard to me because I had some people drop Prime on me and I was like, oh, you know, I appreciate it, but you don't really get anything out of it, and I am sorry for this. I wish I could give you anything for it, and I wish I would get it out myself, but that's kind of just wasting it. You better support someone else who deserve it more. Russia's too strict. It's not Russia. It's all the sanctions. It's all the sanctions going out, so you can't really get it out because of banking. You know, the SWIFT was absolutely decimated. It's a ёбаный в рот at the sanctions then. True. But yeah, SWIFT worked and then it stopped working. So a lot of payment processing just stopped. And we had Visa and MasterCard here, and then they stopped working for anything outside the country. So I have like my Visa debit card, and I can buy stuff in the store for now. You know, I can just go and get some groceries from my local store. But for example, if you would come here with your card, it wouldn't be accepted. Because, you know, cards from the outside the country are not getting processed here, and cards that were issued here, you cannot use them to pay for anything else outside, you know? So if you're going out, you need to have hard cash. It is a world we live in. Okay, I in my naivety just wanted to be supportive of him while he was figuring out how to navigate his emotions. Good friends. Wonder who makes these rules? People. I don't know. Don't really care about it at this point. Just, could it be angry baldy boss man? You know, there's a lot of angry baldy boss man if you think about it. There's a lot of men who are baldy and bossy. But you know, complicated issue. The one in power, the small one around here, the small little man, bossy little man. Yeah, there's made some unfortunate decisions. Let me just say that should have been made, and now with the shiny head, yeah, and now we're all suffering the consequences of it. How are you? I've missed you, TBH. I feel a little shaky about us and I want to ease my mind. Okay. Working, but we can chat call in a bit. He doesn't know. Yeah, he is feeling super good. And also his friends feeling super good. They are making money out of it. And most of their accounts are from, you know, are outside. Life of luxury for him, lol. Yeah. Pretty much. No worries, mostly like, we haven't been really talking and hanging out. It's a lot of things. And you were more closed off, you communicated and treat me worse than you usually would make you feel weird. So recently you've gotten more prominent, like, don't see you to treat me like your other friends. What can you do in it? Yeah, in it. Just gotta get on with it. True. I mean, yeah, nothing I can do. Like, I didn't vote. That's the most I can do. You know? If you go out and protest, what you're gonna get beaten and then you're gonna get jailed, so. I just wanna drink my tea, and I just wanna look at stupid things on the internet, like this weird-ass document about a really creepy guy in the VTuber scene, dropping literally today or like, yesterday now. When I heard they have guards to make sure people vote for the guy, nah. They do another thing, which is just there's a lot of small villages and all that stuff. So one thing that you know, the establishment here does is they gather a lot of people from all those villages, and they pay them a small fee when they vote for the right guy. They just take a bus loaded with people, get it to the voting place thing, and just drop off a ton of votes for someone who's you know, in charge usually right now. Yeah, that's one thing. Like big voting places, you know, within big cities, they are usually okay. So you can just go in. You can even just destroy the voting paper thingy. I don't think he'll ever get outvoted. Yeah, not now. Not now, especially. I don't want to get into politics at all, but yeah. No way in hell. And just as a quick note, there's just no alternative, okay? Just no alternative. It's a sad state of the country, but it is what it is. It's pretty much one bad person or another bad person. Most of them end up disappearing. Not most of them, some of them though. Most of them are either the same establishment or just playing for someone else, and yeah, it's just fucked up. All we can do is just, you know, say "Ёбаный в рот" and move along. Get them out of the way tactic. There wasn't even a one like candidate that was really scary in God, how many years? At least 20. At least 20. Okay, what happened? This happens. Like many people, first interest and reciprocated. But I don't feel like reading this. This is a lot of trauma dumping. Like this is a lot of personal stuff, and you guys are going on and on and on and on. Or his tendency to invalidate thoughts and feelings of those expressing a different opinion than his own. In this situation, so many others had complained about feeling like it didn't matter to anyone that he was being used by others. There was a VTuber show in which he and a mutual friend were both on the show, and he felt people invited to the show weren't actually his friends, and it unfairly balanced the show in his mutual's favor, yeah. Expressed that people never reach out to him, and how they will talk to him on the show, but not privately. Again, I said it already. You are not owed anyone's time. You're not owed anyone's time. This is strictly business, yeah. I don't know, who was in the show? Okay, it's a little too small. Let's go here. Okay. I don't know who was on the show or what happened, but like, people want to reach out, they will. Can't make them and... yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, you can't make them and can't really change how they are. If they are only reaching out to interact in public eye, or when it's for content that it's very disingenuous and like putting on a show. I'm not saying this is exactly the case, but if someone only talks to you or interacts with you publicly for their own benefit, then usually it means they don't care very much. What? That assessment was something. Not really, it's just logical. That assessment was something. How was your day? Well, I mean, like, I have problems with that. That way I view interactions like that usually. Thankfully, I don't have those, since people who want to interact with me do so, not just in streams. Why does my opinion cause problems to you? That if they want, they will. Perception is self-sabotaging in many ways, for one, and also it's just like not doing justice to other people that are sleeping need to be up in 4 hours. Godspeed, my friend. Godspeed, my friend. As we say, удачи, братишка. Good luck, brother. Who knows? Maybe I'll see you again. Maybe I'll see you again. I stream like every couple days here, so, you know. Sometimes earlier, sometimes later. Okay, it's self-sabotaging, but also it's like, what to say? Good night greeting, Vasyan taught me. Okay. Okay, do it. Vasyan is a man of culture. So far, Vasyan is a legend. Wowee, thank you. I mean, it does get lonely here, you know? A small streamer struggle, so as they say. It's fine. Although, you know, it really helps to like practice my English. I'm stuttering way less. I'm putting my thoughts in way more coherent ways since I started streaming. So it does help a lot in that regard, but yeah, sometimes it does get a little lonely, so having someone in the chat is a pretty good highlight to my day. Thank you. Guess it was like kind of examining the dynamic. I'm talking about from a completely different angle. Wasn't speaking on, wasn't saying that they were only interacting with me for content and publicly, because they're definitely not the case. They would be interacting with me more. It's more complicated than that. Their English is perfect, don't worry. Yeah, I'm not worrying. I'm just saying that if you open my highlights, целую в плечи до скорой встречи. That's pretty good. It rhymes. It rhymes. That's pretty good. But yeah, it's not that my English is bad or something. It's just if you open my streams way earlier, not streams, I have some highlights from like way earlier. God, years and years back. You can hear me not being as confident in speaking as I am right now, so you know, it's a nice practice. Usually say to Vasyan, say пока Пугачева. I mean, hey. That brings me back to some Russian music. As you said, пока Пугачева. But yeah, go and sleep 4 hours. You have 4 hours, soldier. I think English people will be okay. Plan of practice. Yeah, I know. Again, I play Final Fantasy 14, so I'm just, I had to raid. I joined a lot of voice chats, and I do talk with a lot of people, so it's not a problem at all. It's just for my own, for my own peace of mind, I guess. One hour late to work? Yeah, so now go. No, don't let me keep you here. Just go. Okay, we finished with this one. Oh, there's another one instantly. Okay. Let's go with this one then. Oh, right. This is a better way to read it, I guess. It wasn't related to the person, but rather the action. I was just sharing my thoughts on your sentence. They'll come to a game show, but not talk to me. You asked me to elaborate. That's all it was. Would you like to say how a day has been? If they want to, they will perception apply?
Yeah, piece of cake.
What are you doing to yourself again? I'm just streaming and reading drama documents, and also stop subscribing. I'm not getting anything. Stop subscribing. I do appreciate it though. I do appreciate it anyway. That's the funny part though. That's the funny part for you. Alright. It's more complicated than that. I want to, sometimes I won't. So will everyone else. In fact, the majority of people I know right now are people who want to reach out but do not. That's kind of the problem I'm talking about. Not really open to discussing my viewpoint on this, but I'll keep it in mind for you. You don't like talking about these things? I seldom do, and I'm not really wanting to have a conversation about my opinions on matters right now. It can be really emotional and mentally taxing having to explain myself. It's just not a thing I enjoy usually. I'm not really talking about it to make any commentary about you specifically, I'm just talking about people. This particular subject was the subject I was talking about last night, and the thing I have problems with in relating to connecting with people. You have a TLDR of the drama? Okay, so it first started with the guy jumping on the new Twitch feature that they added, the knocking. So anyone can knock on your stream and just jump in a voice call for no reason, And the guy was really popping off about it, like, oh, you don't understand. People don't reach out, it's for your benefit. And people just kind of made fun of him. And after some dismissal, the document drops. And the document drops about this guy being really weird. So first thing, people found the Twitter post about, it's sad, I'm never gonna be one of the girlies. Is this gonna be here, I wonder? No, it's just screenshots. As you can see, there's a lot of things. There's 57 pages of this. Basically, he's a really creepy dude. He is really creepy. He gets into women's DMs, especially, I mean, not especially, but mostly VTubers. Tries to pressure them into some weird-ass relationships with them. Psychoanalyzes people, has a thing to call out other people to like, or you're autistic or ADHD. Exposes a lot of personal shit to them. And manipulates them to give him more attention, and always plays a victim of, oh, I'm giving my all and people don't talk to me and things like that. It is really, really annoying when this guy is acting like a, you know, oh, I'm so good, but usually people who act high and mighty and wholesome, they're not really good, you know. It's a pattern. It's a pattern, so you can see this pattern happening here. He would constantly tell me about how he had difficulties connecting to others while expressing that his own distance stemmed from lack of feeling cared for and loved by others. If someone did care for him, it would cause him to grow distant since it confused him. You confuse me, bro. Me how? You always ask like if I've eaten or if you can help me with something, and I'm proud of me for anything and offering me things. That one person always talking to them in Discord DMs, the exposer. There's my personal experience, the second person experience, third person experience, we're on fourth person experience, there's another note, there's another experience, there's another experience, there's another experience. So that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people showing Discord DMs. It's this guy, it's EvilToaster guy that we're talking about. Yes, I care about you. Why though? Why though? Why is this such a big deal? So weird about it. Like, I do care about you, or why do you ask? Why do I ask those things? I asked because I care, and I care because you deserve to be cared for. We met by chance. Those happenstance of fate. I originally started interacting with you because you were a friend of my friend, and I think my friends have great tastes. It was likely we would get along. He was also saying to other person like, well, there's a chance of relationship with Milky. You know, we're kind of getting close, and she's kind of just giving me the vibes and whatever. And you can see that there's nothing here. There's absolutely nothing here. He's baiting the affection by being, you know, oh, I'm so poor and I'm so afraid, and she's just kind of comforting him all the time. And he just uses this. Makes my skin crawl. Perceive you really as the one a wonderful person who I'm enjoy, and I see a great deal of positive traits, and I admire and respect, and feel like you're authentic. I don't know, man. I act on my whims. I like you, therefore, just that simple. I figured out the problem here. Feels the problem is that you're not used to people caring about you. I mean, you're not wrong about that statement. While struggling to accept platonic, I do stress purely platonic friendship. He would constantly complain about the lack of love and affection in his life and how lonely he was, while making often inappropriate comments. How are you feeling? Stressed? What's on your mind? Goils? Goils? Goals or girls? Girls. I think I'm lonely. He would express his desire to be affectionate with me. I would deflect or ignore. Whoa. I'm still in bed. I gotta get up. But I wanna... yet. You're exhausted. Come nap with me. I have a small headache. Curled into bed, but I do need to go cook. What should I eat? BB banana, smoothie, salad, and seared chicken or tuna? Wait, that all sounds good. Right, there was a call. For a few seconds. Answer. I can't yet. I miss you. I miss you too, but I gotta get out of bed because you won't get in it. Imagine if you were treating someone like your bestie and this is what happens. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want you to lay down with me so that I can play with your pretty hair. Ah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. See, this goes from no one likes me, it's so painful, it's so painful, no one likes me. And then he just goes with this slam jam. Oh my god. Thank you, lol, don't need to thank me. Would you come cuddle and make out with me before bed? I gotta release that oxytocin. Is that the right drug? It can cause strain labor contractions during childbirth and control bleeding after childbirth. It could also be used to induce abortion. Are you expecting? I'm like half aware, so I'm gonna pass out. Good night, cutie. It's a hormone. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but it seems like you crave love and affection and intimacy in your life. What do you feel like you're doing? What's different about you to these other people that allows them to have it but keeps you from having it? No clue. Other than being in the right place at the right time, I guess. Other than constantly expressing his desire for love and intimacy, he would also express his perception of where he would continually put himself in situations where he would be experiencing negative emotions just to feel the comfort of it. And would try to change the situations he would end up with, even if they were hurting others, like myself. The song in question. A fun song because it's also about the funny idea of feeling like those awful feelings and situations are so familiar and frequent that it seems even comforting. Once you get to a point where you expect it to happen and any apparent sign of something being good is a cause of fear and caution, where you'd rather things get worse because you know how to deal with that road, even if you know it's not the right way to go down. An example of him craving more intimacy and love, how cyclical this was for him. You want to watch it together sometimes, or if you're down to rewatch it, I'm bad at rewatching, so I get if you don't want to. Maybe. It may be weird because I literally just started rewatching it with a woman who just closed me off from romance a few days ago, which caused my current spiral of pain and agony. Which now I don't know if we'll continue it or when if we do. Oh my god. Alright, cutie, good night. Sleep well. I sure won't after reading all this. Oh, this guy is a piece of work. Sweet to dreams. You know, discuss this desire for women, lack of outlet for expressing and longing and affection. Let's jump to endure. It's this one. I'm proud of you. Thank you. I wonder how much of the pain is specifically not having around to be my comfort and outlet for affection. How much of a pain is just not having any outlet at all. Not to mention the fact of just like having her for a moment and then not. Desire just superseded by another stronger desire after the first was satisfied. The feeling going from not knowing what you wanted before and not having such a painful longing, then after experiencing it for a short time, then having to go longing for more, even though nothing about those 2 points in time before and after are different. It's just now you had a taste of wanting more makes life harder. This is why Buddhists don't like all that attachment stuff. I mean, it makes sense, but in the context of what the fuck is happening, this is bad, man. This is bad. Along with expressing his generalized desires for affection and intimacy with women, he would make mildly suggestive comments about wanting to have more with me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Hope so you don't get spoiled. I had a day filled with talking to some friends about their struggles in their relationships and self-worth. They went really well, and I shared a lot of perspective that made them realize things that helped them stop hating themselves for things that aren't their fault and how to communicate with their partner in a way that respects themselves and have a healthier relationship. And after that I was just like, wow, I would be a great partner in a relationship. Who says that? Actually, who says that? After I made a comment about how I appreciate his friendship, he made a suggestive comment insinuating he would be open to almost anything with me, which at the time I thought meant was be taken purely platonic way. However, through the conversation about me and screenshots regarding me and the rest of this doc, I have learned this was not the intention. Yeah. So she didn't consider him as anything more than like a really good friend, And if you go back to other people, he's saying, you know, there's a chance we're kind of being lovely-dovely with each other, we're kind of showering and talking, you know. Bro, guess what? It's not that you're cute, but you are, but it's not it, lol. I decided something. I decided I love you. You mean a lot to me, and platonically you're so fucking special and cool, and I adore you. You're fun and capable and smart, and I appreciate so many... You know, instantly this word appears, so there's no way to take it in the wrong way, you know? Like, yeah, I love you, man. You are such a special friend to me, and I really enjoy spending time with you, and thank you for being here, pretty much, you know? Fun and capable and smart, and I appreciate many aspects of you. Make me happy to be around you, and I feel extremely comfortable around you. You're a wonderful person. I'm happy to have you in my life. I love you, man. You know, I love you, man. This is, again, and this phrasing, I love you, man, is something that, you know, it makes this message just to be like, bro, you're my bro. You're my bro. Okay, bro? I would often reiterate that this affection I showed him was purely platonic and I could not be misconstrued in the slightest way. I do agree. This is pretty straightforward. And again, what I hate about those, you know, allies, guys, and I'm so good, is that a lot of women just kind of want a friend, but this guy wants something out of it, and it just kind of sucks that, you know, judging by this, she really considered him a good friend, but it just kind of broke the friendship off because this guy just couldn't just, you know, be a good friend. He really wanted something more. And as people say, oh, friend zoning and whatever, honestly, it's also sad to lose a friend because they got the wrong idea for whatever reason. So I got a reply. I was getting ready for bed and freaking out over being on time for the event. Grateful you feel the way to me through, and I'll do my best to handle how you feel with care and not hurt you all that. You've been a refreshing experience. Appreciate many aspects as well. I too feel very comfortable with you and be down for almost anything with you. I think in the current moment my attention is being pulled in many directions. I don't know if I can give you the same focus. Again, real ones wouldn't give a shit. Saying like, oh, I don't know if I can give you enough time, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I have friends that I haven't talked to in months and years. I don't consider them any less of a friend, okay? And it's always something really weird to me when people say like, oh, I cannot give you enough attention, whatever. I don't know. I don't mind. I don't mind. Weird. No sweat to me. I don't give attention for the sake of receiving it back, as you know, I'm here to do and do whatever, lol. I appreciate you and I hope tomorrow goes well, cutie. I'm proud of you. Look at that. This is, you know, that's just pretty good. That's just very healthy. That's just very healthy, like outlook on life and on friendship. Pretty based. His affectionate attitude towards me shift between being warm and affectionate and making mildly inappropriate remarks towards me to being cold, analytical, and sometimes even downright mean. While this screenshot is not inherently concerning, this was one of my most traumatic interactions with Frog. He was well versed in tech support and with— oh yeah! It's the one from before! After help his friends with his routing system and other tech things. I reached out for him to help me, and he was horribly condescending. He got into a voice call, and he had me share my screen and explain to him what was wrong with my OBS. I'm not tech savvy. And while I struggled to find words for what was wrong, every time he would express that could it be, like compression for example, he would have me Google compression and actively read the definition out loud to him, and then he would ask me ask me if that was what I meant. And if it was, he would then have me try to Google how to fix it. even though I had already elaborated that I had. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Who does that? To your friend especially? What the fuck? So we clicked through the guides and I had already read, and he had me read them out loud while questioning me, berating me, belittling way. I expressed to him I wasn't aware how to fix it. Was his method of me reading out loud what I had already read wasn't helping. It was incredibly condescending and was demeaning to me. He eventually helped me figure out how to adjust the numbers in OBS after I started crying while he was telling me how easy it was and how I should be able to figure out. Throughout all this, he was so horrible to me. Over fucking OBS numbers? I helped a couple of people to do some like OBS thingies. I'm not like super well versed in the, you know, OBS whatever, but I do know how to set up something that looks decent, and I know about the bitrate of different platforms and, you know, the downscaling and the sound and the sound channels, whatever. And it's not that hard to explain that to someone. Making them Google whatever the fuck and how to fix that is downright sadistical. Especially if you make someone feel really insecure about it, and like, if she was actually crying and felt that bad about it, holy shit. I couldn't figure out the filters in OBS, but I'm having a blast in Apex. Gaining compressor. Yeah, but like, I know how to add them, but I don't know what to adjust them to. Like, putting them is fine. Sound stuff is fucking insanely complicated to figure out. It depends on a lot of things. A lot of fucking things, okay? You can ask anyone who works with sound that making your filters in OBS, it's not the layman's experience of just you put it in and it's easy to adjust. No. No, I have, let me check, filters. I have noise gate, noise suppression, limiter, I have a VST plugin for equalizer, another 3-band equalizer, and a gain. All of that, I had to just test out and adjust by myself. And, just in case, I have this reverb filter, so... And I had to, again, find options that I like about it. And all of that is not easy, okay? It is not easy to figure out. So, all of that makes me even more angry now. To be honest, I'm not sure, just so people aren't too soft or loud. Yes, that's the goal. Make quieter voices louder and louder voices quieter. Well, yeah, I don't know how to do that or move numbers. So to reach that, compression. Compression? Compression. You can gate it. You can gate it. You can gate it. It's not just compression. And it's annoying. It's annoying. Tried Googling it, it didn't make sense. So I'll either say I'll never know this mystery in my life or ask someone else. Would you mind helping me with filters if you get a moment? And if you know what to do, it's so easy. It is so easy. Like, I don't have a compression. I don't have a compression in my filters. What I do have is gain, gate, you know? I have a limiter. And that's why I cannot be too loud. I cannot go over the limit. Doesn't matter even if I talk straight into my microphone and scream as loud as I can. I cannot go over the limit. I cannot. That's what it is, you know? If you don't want loud people to be too loud, you don't even need to compression. You can just gate it, for example. There's a lot of ways to fix this issue. It makes me angry because I had to figure out all myself, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. I can understand how someone might be confused by it. Nope, It's the easiest shit for me to imagine someone being like, what the hell is this? Like, if you open the compression in the OBS, it says ratio threshold attack release output gain and sidechain / ducking source. Do you think people who just don't work with sound, they would be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I know what to do? And especially that she says, I don't know how to move the numbers so they reach that. Like, I tried Googling, didn't make sense. Come to my attention through the creation of the document. I have never and would never take a romantic or sexual interest in Frog. I am a very affectionate person to my friends, community, and people I meet. Terms of endearment are not unusual to me, and affection I express in the same affection I express to everyone. The message that I sent using positive terms are the same terms I use to everyone, and would never be taken as anything beyond platonic, since it was well known to EvilToaster that I communicated to everyone this way unilaterally. Throughout our entire history and every interaction, I have been nothing but purely platonic and tried to act in the most sincere way towards them. All I wanted for them was genuine friendship. I cannot be one of the girlies, this motherfucker says when someone is really trying hard to be their good friend and she's just fucking slimeball. Where I could be supportive and kind towards them, and without anything more. Our shower call was a regular occurrence between myself and my friends. I have a large shower where part of it will always be dry, thus it's normal for me to be in a call while I'm showering and being silly, and how hard it is to hear one another and laugh about the echo. No cams were on, there was never anything lewd or sexual on my part. All the suggestive comment at the time I took as simple playfulness, someone who didn't know how to properly communicate affections, and I thought it was him trying to open up to me. It was absolutely appalling to me to see how he misconstrued our dynamic to others, how he suggested the possibilities of more with me. While treating me so coldly and horribly, he alluded to such different dynamic to others. In hindsight, like, not inquisitive as he said, not asking questions, and when I asked, do you understand, would say no. Oh, what a fucking piece of shit. In hindsight, it's such a shame it took so much for me to distance myself from him that I allowed him to treat me this way for as long as he did. In my last year of VTubing, I've come to respect myself far more, and I would never let this happen again. Throughout this document and sharing my experiences, I hope that others won't be put through the experience I was. I hope they can love themselves enough to know their worth and not be treated the way while trying to build such a one-sided friendship, while being sexualized, used for inflating egos, and demeaned. Yeah, if someone is being this demeaning to you and you're like, fucking stop it, and you're on the verge of tears and they're still going, that's a nice flag to be like, okay, I'm cutting you off from my life. Bye. And it's so annoying because you can give a lot of attention to someone and build a genuine friendship, but you know, it would make it hard to kind of just stop it all. Because you want to believe in the best of them, but they're not. I know many friends with similar grossly uncanny experiences with EvilToaster when comfortable coming forward due to his influence. I think I saw him collabing with a couple of big VTubers, but again, you gotta stay up for yourself. You don't have to be like, oh, this guy has influence. Influence over what? Over your numbers? There's a lot of people in this industry, and it will be, you know, not them, you'll find other ones. Yeah, easy for me to say with no viewers, but still. I don't want to say that Milky tried her absolute hardest to be a good friend, yeah. What is she really searching for? Platonic intimacy as one of the girls? Or something more than that? Yeah. This doesn't make any sense now. This doesn't make any sense now. Yeah. I'm so tired being the person that gets my friends to stop being so terrified of other friends, just for them to all start being better friends without me and do nothing to include me. I'm literally guiding everyone to the thing I can't have. Every convention is another reminder that I'm not one of the girlies. I'm never gonna get the kind of treatment and affection they give each other. Even you had someone talking to you while they're showering, man. What the fuck do you mean you're not getting affection as they give to each other? You were literally there, you fuck. God. What a slimy little bitch. I'm the one who takes the online status on Discord seriously. I'm less likely to DM new peeps if they have do not disturb unless we've established prior friendship or I have a way on my Discord 24/7 because I don't know if I'm gonna be here or not, and I expect people just to message me. You know, if you message me, I will answer whenever I can. Sometimes I am online, but I'm super busy, and I don't want to jump between statuses, so I just leave it as a wait. And I hear the sound, I'm like, okay, I can answer. If I don't hear the sound or I'm busy with something, I will answer you later. And I don't want people to treat online as a, oh, you didn't answer me? Well, fuck you then. Because this guy messaging the other girl, who was it? I think it was Isa maybe, or no, it was Anon one. It was Anon. While he knew that the person would be away, just message them day after day after day after day to fucking mentally pressure them to be like, when they come back, to be, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Kaisa's note. Red Sungo 1. Active Apex VTuber in the scene. I'm the villain that sided with EvilToaster's abuser in an experience he continued to share. Share my thoughts and screenshots, not to take light from those more severe recounts, but to supplement and validate the consistency of his actions while interacting with others, primarily those with femme presentation. I do not have direct boundary events with Toaster, but I witnessed how he spoke about others misconstruing events, denied being wrong, diagnosed others with ADHD and autism, and how he ignored my advice regarding said things. Wasn't until he realized I could not be manipulated, commanded to his will, that he had all the issues with me. So well, while I didn't face the brunt of his uncomfortable behavior, I did find my experience in the VTuber community directly affected by him. TLDR, because I did not drop someone he fell out with, Toaster branded me as someone who sided with abuse, sympathizes with abusers. I hate this modern fucking bullshit. Everything is abuse if you're brave enough. I hate it. Just branding someone like, yeah, this is abuse, and speaking about shit first is giving you an upper hand in this, you know, pity Olympics on the internet. Oh, you poor thing, you were abused, and then turns out there was nothing of the sort. It's a little annoying to me that people don't really, you know, ask the other person, the other side, to be like, what the fuck happened? Can you at least say something? Do you have any screenshots? Do you have this and that? And again, there's a lot of red flags from this guy in all the screenshots here. For me. It's not even about like guilty or not. He's just a creep. For time I had genuine anxiety when venturing into a new VTuber space. And on occasion broke down under the weight. The idea of being ostracized and my career stifled, killed because of a person of Toaster's high standing was heavily mischaracterized me, damaged my mental, and I know he spoke about me because I had several people tell me they initially avoided me because of Toaster. Well after I had broke ties with him, and I had to reiterate that I had nothing to do with this event. The only thing I did wrong was that I didn't do what he asked at the top of the hat. Toaster has been most truthful, whether of ignorance or malice, especially if it's for their own gains. They believe their thoughts and words stand true. Anything that doesn't align with them are stupid, false, and aren't worth the time. Listen to what those affected have to say, believe their feelings of anxiety and pressure to be true. Support not only those who spoke out up about Toaster, but those who had still fear that they could say should they speak against them. I was about to say, there's no screenshots here. Boom. What's up? I'm feeling conflicted about what to do tomorrow. Why? What's up? You were playing with... Why does that conflict with what to do about tomorrow? Because I don't know if I'll be able to get it off my mind. Well, I'll be here either way. What? The way you sound, it's like you're not sure if you want to play or not tomorrow. I don't know if I'd be comfortable with it. I explained what went down with it. And I right? Like in full detail. Kinda, sorta. I know you mentioned like emotional manipulation or something about... or something, but... IDR? The whole deeds. And you and have cut ties and all. Like, being really strong-headed? Abusive. Like, emotionally and verbally. Towards us both. I explained how she was abusive before. I'm not currently certain how serious you took me then. I read back on what you told me since I remembered you typed part of it out, and I'm sorry you had to deal with that. I think what happened was that I took it as y'all just having specific yet key differences and that ultimately tumbled out in the worst possible way. Oh, god damn it, there's a lot of text. Oh, reading all that. My throat is killing me. I need more water if I'm talking like that. Jesus. Ugh. Feeling experience valid. Again, I apologize, doesn't seem like I'm acknowledging that. I didn't realize the rest can do the same. I'm kind of processing what to do is all. Don't take that as me taking sides, because TBH, I don't know. This is really something I can take sides on, you know? Since I wasn't involved in any of this. As of stuff I can speak on, though, I know you mentioned that you're worried about there being safe space for you when she's around. I can promise that I'll do my best to protect your space in my corner, okay? Even if she passes by and all that. Aisa. Yes, hello? We're gonna have to talk about this, eventually. We can talk about it now, if you'd like. Or after stream, whatever works. I'm here to listen. Assuming we're still playing tonight, or if we're not, then I understand too. Your call here. I'll need more time to collect thoughts, so another time. If I stream, I'll make some other plans, but I can't make this collab. Okay, I'll be here. Hello, checking in. Are you ready to talk? What do you want to talk about? I'm following up on this. Alright, I can try. Okay, I'm here. Whoa! Whoa! Holy word salad, Batman. Oh my god! Dude, I need a break from this. I need a small break from this. It's insane. This guy can't be real. You cannot be serious. Look at that. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. I can see already manipulative and abusive being, you know, highlighted here. This man is going all out. Painful. Painful. What? We're lifting the rules? Twitch page is up. You can stream Deadlock now! Yes! Yes! I can talk about Deadlock. Oh my god, it's my favorite game from the past God knows how many months. It's so good. Oh my god, I like playing Abrams. I love this game. I love how Creep Deny works. I love towers. I love the map there. I love the design there. Oh my god. 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 Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're so back. We're so back. Oh yeah. 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 Yes. Yes. Fuck yeah. Oh, Deadlock streams are coming. Deadlock streams are coming. Boom. Oh yes, we can talk about Deadlock now. Thank you, Valve. Let's fucking go. Some good news, finally. Oh, I was holding in for a long time. But yes, Deadlock is a great game. It's such a good MOBA game. It is. The high skill ceiling there is making me exhausted, but my god, I like this game, and oh, I want to stream it. I don't know if the servers are going to be up for limited time still, but yeah. Oh, it's so nice to have something fresh and funny and cool happening. Not funny, but you know, fun happening. After reading all that, I needed a break for sure. I needed some break. Okay, to give you the full context of why it's so affecting, I want to reiterate quickly. Things were before I got into the circle of friends. Okay, we're starting with manipulation from all the way down, all the way back there. To be like, okay, I appreciate you. You were there for me, so I expect you to do my bidding. I would do the same for you. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I went down with, in depth you many times, not many friends. I was included in friends often in life, even more rarely. Those friends were circles made up of women. Creepy. Creepy little shit. Creepy little shit! Prior to VTubing, basically, was not allowed to have women friends in my previous relationship. Therefore, I had to completely rebuild my perception of myself because I had no close friends to understand myself through. And the VTubing era, and the first 3 major new friends I made were you, the person in question, and Nia. The people that I would talk to every day and learn about. You 3 were the foundation of my perception of friendships and socializing and determining. Learn what this. Where is the issue? I don't give a shit that you are fucking about your tearful sub story. So here in this situation, completely putting aside for now the fact that one of those important pillars of my new self-perception ended up being manipulative and abusive. Now another one of those, he is playing the victim here. He is playing the victim here to make her feel bad. What a fucking slime bag. In my frame of reference, if someone did this to one of my friends, yeah, as I said, it's going to start as a sob story and devolve into, well, I would do the same for my friends. Good friends would do this for each other. Abusive friend would not hear the end of me until they either left the circle entirely or somehow managed to find some way to make amends, if it was even considered an option by the person they abused. With that ideal, surely you can understand how your approach unsettled me. First told you about it, seemed nothing actually came out of it, and you and the continued to relate. Thus, the issue now is where I'm questioning why. Why I try to explain this discomfort again, you tell me, motherfucker. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, I don't like you. I don't like you at all. Double serving of shaking the fundamental ideals, social freedom to make... What the fuck is this? What's the issue? Do I need not to accept love? I love this. Thumbs up. Also, I like the thing it's implied in cases. You for me having those pre-existing conditions ruining my self-perception. Man, it's so hard to. We're almost there. But I feel like I'm out of breath. Yeah, it's still on timers, I think. But it is a let's fucking go moment where we can finally stream Deadlock. We like it here. Do 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 do. Let me just skim through it. I really don't feel like reading all this word salad. It is plain as day to see what the fuck this dude is trying to do. Playing such important role. Important disregard. Did I tell you we're important in this regard, but you are so important to me. I, however, do not remember you going in depth into how she abused you. Like I mentioned in our previous conversation, I looked up the chat log and reread it and told me. In fact, you never gave me past examples. You just told me how you viewed her values and thought processes, and one example of her pressuring you into transition. Now I understand why you were rightfully angered and hurt that she constantly pressured you like that. However, at no level, these are my personal ones, the reasoning of the acting pressure you considered abuse to me. It is conflict, yes, but not abuse. In the place of incredibly high value and understanding that isn't abuse, it's where it's getting overstated. Okay, so it's about being like pressure to transition to another gender or something. But there's pretty much nothing aside from one example, and yeah, I feel bad about this, but I was never involved and was removed from it. Understand the statement, level of trust I have in you. So the fact that this is a very level-headed restaurant, but the fact that he started talking shit about her means that he doesn't value anyone. If this is quote-unquote true, that oh, you are my pillar, and he just throws you under the bus after you refuse to take a part of this little fucking semantics game of oh, I was abused, that means you know, not a very good person, at least to me. That's a lot of things she said. No one who matters at least treats you differently based on your presented male gender. They act differently because you refuse to respect where everyone's personal boundaries lie. Oh my god, she is laying it on thick here. You consistently ignore everyone's opinions and viewpoints. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, she just goes in. She just goes in. You respect everyone until they hurt you or aren't aligned with you, and all that respect in you and thoughts go out the window because you let the pain blind you from realizing that people are people with their own thoughts, their own boundaries, their own viewpoints. It's a classic. No one who matters at least treats you differently based on your presented male gender. Yeah, I instantly caught this with my eyes. They act differently because you refuse to respect where everyone's personal boundaries lie. Yeah. This is instantly what caught my eye. Okay, I hope this document acts as evidence to this, and Toaster finally realizes people find it problematic and reflect the point and stop disrespecting people and preying on women within the space. And on two! Was part of a friend group which included Toaster and friend, except they came into disagreement with each other and were not on speaking terms. This time, Anon 2 didn't feel the need to take sides. Toaster knew that they were still in contact and with each other and knew that the friend would visit Anon 2's stream and try to control the aspect. Didn't you tell her not to come? I tried not to shout her out. I'm gonna talk to her again. But you told her not to come, right? I try to keep it civil. But I guess her sub thing happened. What? No, what did you tell her before stream? Keep it civil and give some space. Then I'll talk to her again about not coming in when you're here. Sorry, Toasty. What? You told me you told her not to come. Did you just not? Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her if it was communicated properly though. Worried about the communication part. What did you say exactly to her? I called her. Did you say the words? Do not come into stream. Yeah, I told her the same thing, yeah. Just to respect each other and be civil too. And you told her not to show up at all, right? I did say just to avoid the stream when you're in. So then she just completely disrespected you. That's why I'm gonna talk to her. I hope you can learn not to be too kind for your own good. It's the problem between you two, bitches, not between this person. Why do you think you owed more than anyone else? It's okay, we'll talk to her, Toaster. I understand, sorry it happened though. You did your part. I mean, I guess you could have banned her. What? What do you mean? Should have been easy as just asking her, respecting the boundary. Again, I will talk to her. If she's not participating and will be timed out in chat for the duration of the stream, then I can make it happen. Should state that even it's a compromise. And if she's in my event, then I don't know if I'll be capable of participating in a way where I'll be able to celebrate properly. Wouldn't want to risk showing up and it going south like last collab. Well, I did say take measures to make sure. Wouldn't be for the time being. You're not okay with meeting offline, even just a friend's birthday, because you think it's hiding? I would feel very awkward to know that she got to play with you on stream for your celebration. I had to be put away to play. Wow. Literally, you aren't being put away. You were invited to play on stream and refused. I want to celebrate with you and everyone else, but my community loves you too. Okay, you guys will literally be in different time slots if it happens. Are you okay with that she did and how she treated me? This is between you guys. Please stop treating my birthday event like a turf war. I'm already really accommodating. Even more so to you. I haven't talked to anyone else right now about it. Slime ball. Well, I'll listen along. You're autistic as heck. Again, terrified what connections would do in smaller VTuber. You should stop being afraid of the establishment, okay? If you are entertaining enough, and people will come to your stream to be like, hey, what the fuck did you do, you abuser? And they see that nothing really is there, it's not gonna be a problem. Yeah, it's gonna cost you some networking, but God, stop being so afraid of that. This is also another experience where Toaster pushed an autism diagnosis to someone who wanted nothing to do with it and knows they're not autistic. Oh, no? And on 3, we're almost done. Hey. I'm also gonna upload this VOD to YouTube. It's gonna be 3 hours, holy shit. Unfortunately, this person was unable to get photo evidence, but they do say, oh yeah, I was a little weirded out at him at some point. We can keep this anonymous. My side of the story, I believe, probably many felt that way. I felt guilt-tripped into playing and hanging out with them. Especially when they confronted me of not being included in collab and such. Yep, I mean, it's, it's a little... You know, it's not something you should take as a... It's like, oh, it definitely happened, but it just makes sense. It's not far-fetched considering anything. Yeah, not far-fetched. Chef's experience. Host a collab. Invited Toaster. Started collab by putting off one of the people there. I don't know them personally. What happened? Vibes were off. The deaths were. He was like basically trying to humiliate me, and I thought I'd tell you what happened so you can avoid him. I stopped talking that last half because I was crying the whole time. Wait, really? I'm so sorry, that's so shitty. It's okay. That felt weird because I asked for a fun fact. I said I was allergic to fruit and he said that wasn't very fun. And I'm like, okay. Wasn't sure what to say or how to interact. What is this? That wasn't very fun. Eat a dick! And so what Sheffy personally experienced, you can listen to Sheffy's experience here. Dropbox! Makes a joke about short people being psychotic, specifically because someone sent her news broadcast with studies saying so and was directly towards Kelly, her friend. This is a joke, common between two and also common for both of their communities. Even Kelly's mod, Jeff, comments on Kelly's height and says she's psychotic, so it's obviously accepted by both Kelly and her community. No one take disrespect except for Toaster. Yes, most affected. Continues to press Sheffy after the joke already passed. This is live with multiple people streaming. The person this joke is addressed to is laughing while Toaster believes Sheffy is the one laughing. It's actually Kelly. The person the joke involves thinks it's funny. No one seems to have... You know, this is a really often thing that people say, oh, chaotic gremlin, you know, like this and that, so it's a very tame and usual joke in the circles. Like, I know a couple of small people, and yeah, they are, like, super hyperactive, and that's why this joke, like, it makes sense, okay? Why are you offended of someone else's behalf? Sheffy stops joking almost immediately once she realizes Toaster is actually upset. At first, she was confused because Toaster wasn't actually telling her to stop. She said, hello? Which can mean anything. He says, why are you sharing that? With a slight chuckle. So Sheffy thinks he's genuinely asking and joking around. She says, because it's true. After this, it's clear Toaster is upset. The person laughing is Kelly. Toaster continues to press Sheffy even though it's been a minute since the joke even been made. Mental illness jokes are abound in VTubing community, which Toaster has commented on before to me. You motherfucker called other people's ADHD and autistic just like, oh my god, you're so aspy, bestie, oh my god. And then you get offended at something like that? What the fuck? And then he starts to go around and talk about that to other people behind the person's back. What a fucking... douchebag. Douchebag. Actual, like, conniving. Scheming, little douchebag. I used to tweet opinions more, but it's difficult in this space. No, it's not. No, it is not. Especially as a lot of my opinions would easily be seen as an attack on other people in the scene, like the rampant ableism and VTuber humor, for example. Oh, I hate those kind of people. Okay, I hate those kind of people. It is okay to joke about it. It is okay to joke about it. It is okay to joke about it. You don't have to police anyone's humor. If you are offended, that's okay. But if person who's the joke is being made towards is laughing, fuck off. That's not you for you to decide. I hate this holier than thou attitude for a lot of people. Like, oh, you can't make joke about this person or this characteristic or that characteristic. Are they not human? Like, why are we gonna treat them so much differently? Do they not get to experience banter at all? Any jokes, any humor? What kind of humor? Things to make a joke of PTSD, OCD, etc. I see people making schizo jokes, or jokes about hearing voices. Triggered humor, obviously. Very, very common in this scene and kind of just observed as degenerate humor. Someone's a little triggered here. Someone's a little triggered here. Are those people making all those jokes? Are they in the room with us right now? What else can I say to make you upset? It's interesting that he doesn't want to bring this up publicly because he knows this will be seen as an attack on a good portion of the VTuber community, but has no problem publicly humiliating a small streamer alive. Okay, she apologized. No one likes mental health related jokes. I do! I joke about depression a ton. And I added in chat earlier about PTSD jokes too. Yes, sorry, I didn't fully understand at first. My bad. Don't say sorry to this scumbag. Never. Did not accept the apology. Questioned her friend group as well. This guy should be just kept away from any friend group that is lighthearted. This motherfucker should be pushed out and left alone. Brings up her friend group, they share mutual friends with the same humor. Those friends are in a higher position and power due to larger following, so I guess that's why Toaster never said anything to them. It's alright, you okay? No. What's up, sleepy? I can't hold back my tears. I feel so awful right now. Is it because what Toaster said or something else? Yeah, I wanted to leave, but I'm host. Trying to finish already. I know, again, this is I know that, you know, a lot of you are really caring and you don't want to escalate the conflict. As soon as this happens, just fucking kick the guy. Fuck them. Fuck them for ruining the vibes. Just kick them. Tell them to fuck off. Never let anyone walk on you. It doesn't matter about the positions of power. Don't let them treat you as trash. Just do not, okay? Tell them to fuck off. Instantly. If someone is in your chat being shitty, you ban them. If someone is in your collab being shitty, you just fucking kick them. And I truly feel bad because she's like, you know, she genuinely feels bad about it. Didn't want to make anyone uncomfortable. And this motherfucker abuses the goodwill of other people to make himself seem like such a righteous and good little boy. Like one of the girlies. Oh, you are fucking slime. And the fact that Sheffield, the moment she wanted to leave her own collab, and was crying while streaming. More than that, she suffered from self-doubt and was nervous to reach out to anyone in the VTuber scene after dealing with this so publicly. I don't reach out to anyone still, and I can relate to that. This document was necessary. True, there's a lot of people being affected by it. Okay, it wasn't necessary, but when this motherfucker runs his little mouth about shit, yeah, fuck you. I really started as like, oh, this guy is cringe. I genuinely believe that this guy is fucking disgusting. I don't like this kind of person. I don't like people acting righteous and covering up for being like manipulative pieces of shit. This is one thing that makes me super, super upset. Yeah, I hope the document is reading the negative experiences. Might be too scared. Finally know some people are speaking out, so reassure the people know what they think it is. It doesn't invade personal boundaries. It's controlling, manipulative, creepy towards women. Yep, especially those who don't have a platform similar to his own. Above all, behavior is incredibly recent. This documented up until last month. 23, 23, 23. There's a lot of 23 and 22. 22, 22, 22, 22. I mean, this is 24 with that, and no, one of the girlies, there's no date here, but it was before. 23, like the middle of 23. Yeah, I knew it was the month here. Fucking Americans. 23. I'm gonna be honest, I don't believe that someone can change in 1 year. So, just saying. Milky stuff was absolutely fucking disgusting. 24! Oh, it was 24! Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, it was up to 24. Holy shit. It makes it even much worse. I don't believe Toaster will apologize. I don't know if this document will provoke any, in my opinion, necessary repercussions, but I do know that I and many others have spoken the truth and tried our best to get to realize these mistakes and fix the behavior. There's a lot of screen caps of this guy just like full sending it. And I would kind of dismiss everything like, oh, we don't see, maybe there's some other flirting and whatever. Reading Milky stuff. This is to me the most strong point of this whole document, because she explicitly mentions platonic a lot of times. And he's still just trying. He's still just trying to pry it out. Disgusting, fucking disgusting, mate. Fucking disgusting. Me no like it. At all. Don't like it at all. It's been 3 hours, but we are done. 57 pages of this incredible document. What a shit show. All of that just makes me feel valid about seeing this guy pop on my timeline and thinking he's a bit weird. He's a bit like not there, you know? It's something that I've already seen a ton of times, and I don't like people pretending to be good. It's always that kind of person, you know, who is, oh, I will defend everyone against ableist comments. It's hurtful and whatever, and they are the most, like, disgusting. Very disgusting. And you know, even if I got someone see this, yeah, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Especially diagnosing autism. So we go back to Kaisa's thing, where this cockgoblin tried to make her break the relationship with another girl because, you know, about the transitioning and whatever. Like, oh, she abused me and pushed transitioning on me. You cocksucker, go around calling people autistic and ADHD. It's not really the same. But you are assuming an awful lot about this. And if in your own words, it is pretty fucking sensitive thing that you're exposing, you know? Not your own words, but man. Like, if someone's been bullied about being autistic, then just exposing them to be like, oh, you're so autistic, bestie, is not the best way to go. It is a sensitive topic. You just don't do that, okay? You just don't do that. And pushing it on people who are not autistic is even stupider. Psychoanalyzing everyone. Trying to play the victim to get the points of, you know, the pity points, just to push people to do their their bidding. Very fucking slimy. Very slimy. But oh, we are done. We are done. Let me quickly check if they lifted the time restriction on Deadlock. There's an update for 9 megabits. Oh, store page is up. Let's go. Let me quickly check it. Nah, it's still scheduled. It's still scheduled, so we cannot play it, but I will find time to stream it more. For sure, for sure. Now that it's finally here. It's still gonna be saying early access, but yeah. Man, what a ride it was. What a ride it was. And yeah, my thoughts are pretty clear on this one. I don't like this fella. I think that annoys me a lot on a lot of personal levels. And the manipulation is super annoying to me. Super annoying. But yeah, that was the stream for today. I'm not feeling like I'm gonna play something. I'm gonna go cook some food and all of that, because it was a lot of reading and talking. I'm going right now just to instantly upload this whole thing to YouTube and just leave it there. And yeah, I'll be seeing you. Bye-bye. Don't let any slime bags manipulate you like that. Stand up for yourself, okay?